Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
Well, what's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know we back with another one of them things. You know, the playing continues. It's just we out east with it this time. You know, we got Jimmy Butler facing off against Joel Embiid. We got Sixers. You know, we got Heat. We got action. It should be very intriguing to see who is going to be successful throughout this matchup. We're going to keep you up to date with all news updates and more, man. Just keep rocking with Flight Sports. I got Joel Embiid taking the floor right now as we speak. Shout out to Joel. Because Joel, he had to deal with a major injuries to even get to this point. But we're about to see playoff Jimmy. Play-in Jimmy. You know, I don't know if he's going to reserve his heroics for later on, or is we going to see the heroics right now from Jimmy Butler? But we shall see. Kyle Lowry is starting, ladies and gentlemen, alongside Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Tobias, and Joel. So it should be pretty intriguing. Like I said, will we see playoff Jimmy? We're going to find out. This is going to be good. Jimmy versus Joel. Who will survive? That's point blank period. We got Zion Williamson, he out. Klay Thompson is finished. You know, we're going to find out. Jimmy versus Joel. Who shall succeed? It's Flight Sports, you already know. Got tip-off coming up right now as we speak. Guys out on the floor. I might be a little bit delayed. No more than like 30 seconds, so bear with me tonight. But I got tip-off right now. I got Tyrese Maxey with the rock. Kelly Oubre has it. They kick it out to Tobias. Tobias Harris has the rock. There's 11:40 to go. I got Tyrese with the rock. He kicks it out to Joel. Joel Embiid. He's shaking and baking. Joel is healthy, ladies and gentlemen. I got Tobias Harris in the mid-range, and he scores it. So good play by Tobias Harris. I like what I'm seeing already so far. And shout out to Daniel. Shout out to everybody. The playing tournament has begun. Here comes Joel Embiid. And they're moving and grooving. Tyler Hero to Jimmy. Back to Hero. Tyler Hero kicks it to Bam Adebayo for three. Bam out here shooting threes now. He gonna have to do something with Joel. I want to see Joel just dominate. Or Joel just shot an air ball. That was crazy. Here come Miami. I'm really intrigued to see what's going to be going on with that next game with Atlanta and Chicago. The winner go home scenario. That should be pretty intriguing if you ask me. Let me know what game y'all more excited about. What game y'all more likely or excited to see. But Jimmy Butler, he just missed it. Come on, Jimmy. Jimmy missed the mid-range jump shot. Tyrese Maxey for three. Man, that was brick. We got guys missing bad right now. Tyler Hero for three. He missed it. The guys still trying to find their rhythm. Now these two teams got no business being in the play-in. You know, it's the Sixers, it's the Heat. Now, I might give the Sixers a pass because the only reason why they here is because Joel was hurt. But Miami, I don't know. It seemed like they just coasting during the regular season, and they waiting to get to the playoffs because this back-to-back years in the play-in. We all know that the Heat is one of the upper echelons of the Eastern Conference. You're not going to go to the finals unless you got to see Miami. And they are a true definition of it really don't matter the seeding. Miami, if they're 8 seed, you better be concerned. So as long as they get into the playoffs, they're going to be a force. They got the coaching staff, but that's something that maybe the league, Adam Silver, they might need to look at. Because what the hell is going on? Why all these guys just sitting around in the play-in? The Heat went to the finals last year from the play-in. So are they taking the regular season serious? Because the Heat, you got to think about it. They've never been a top 3 seed despite the past couple of years really being probably the best team in the Eastern Conference pound for pound. I want to see how Boston and these guys get through Miami. Everybody just got Kristaps Porzingis, fucking this other guy, Tatum, and all these guys just walking to the finals. If the Miami Heat is there, they got to see Miami. And I'm not just so sure that Porzingis is going to be able to outplay Bam Adebayo. You got to remember something. In the playoffs, they turn it to another level. So you got to acknowledge that right there. Ken, now you got to ask yourself, you've been seeing Boston, you've been seeing Milwaukee. Right now, Milwaukee better stay the hell away from goddamn Miami. They'll violate Miami right now, point blank period. It's going to be fool's gold. They better stay the hell away. Joel Embiid, I continue to echo, I feel so sorry for him, because he got to play on one leg. They never gave this guy the help, but I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. The people screwed him. You can't account for Ben Simmons and his foolishness. You just can't account for all these things. That's just it is what it is. But you tell me. And then Harden, that was a disaster. So Embiid $1 million. That's true. Well, I don't really feel sorry for him in life. Just that I feel sorry that he ain't get a chance to accomplish how far in the league so far because due to obvious his injuries, and then he received some bad luck. That Ben Simmons shit is real. This guy regressed and forgot how to play the game of basketball. That's crazy. Imagine you working with somebody and the next day he forgot everything. He forgot how to do everything. It was wild. He was one of the best workers in the building, and the next day he forgot everything. And he never remembered it. And then he had to get all this work and assistance to get him to figure the shit out. Imagine that. That's what Joel Embiid had to go through. James Harden, he a fraud. That's why they're going to get violated by Dallas. He's got jumping, hop, skipping, and moving, to nothing. Shout out my man Slim can hoop. We got serious basketball to be played, ladies and gentlemen. All the kids are put to bed, in terms of these bullshit teams, wasting our valuable, eyeballs, time, everything. Now these games matter. Let's see. I want to see what's going to happen. Now, this game right here is not win or go home, but at the end of the day, I want to see what the Sixers going to do. I think if the Sixers lose, it's going to be bad. I'm telling you right now, Miami, they probably going to go for the kill. Look out for the Heat, y'all. Here come Miami. Philly just scored. And another thing about Miami, they get anybody. You know, they call anybody, man. You know, so this don't make sense. Here comes Tyrese Maxey in the mid range, kicks it out to Tobias, and he missed it. Here comes Jimmy Butler. He's crossing half. He's being met by Tyrese. Tyrese Maxey is guarding Jimmy. Jimmy kick it to Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero all the way to the cup. And we got a turnover. Okay, we got a travel. A major travel. Salute to all y'all. Slim says, why y'all no sleep on Maxey. Tyrese Maxey been doing this thing. I see what's the dude? Lowry, he's starting. So I know he happy. This guy, he did not want to report to Charlotte. You know, that was just not gonna happen. He wasn't coming to Charlotte for nothing. That's crazy. Tyrese Maxey this season averaged 25 points, man. You got to give him credit. You know, he played 37 minutes a night, shot 37% from three, 45% from the field. He stepped up, you know, because James Harden just left their ass high and dry. They was devoid of a star. And Tyrese Maxey, he stepped up big time, man. You got to give this guy major props on what he was able to do, the evolution of Maxey. Speaking of Tyrese Maxey, he just missed the 3-ball. Here comes Bam Adebayo. He gives it to Tyler Hero. He's coming up half court. Tyler Hero kicks it out to Jimmy. Jimmy pump fakes a 3 right up in Joel Embiid's face. Jimmy Butler in the mid-range. They kick it out. Jimmy pump fakes another 3. Jimmy mid-range. He missed it. It's 2-4 right now. The game is still very, very close. I want to just continue to look at Tyrese Maxey. Like I said, from last year, he averaged 20 points. So it was a 5-point increase. He upped all his percentages. He actually went down in 3-point percentage, but maybe that could have been him getting up more shots, you know, with the absence of James Harden. So that's why it was real troubling for Philadelphia. They really received a shorthand of the stick, and I think that Joel Embiid is gonna have to really sit down and think, because you coming back from these knee injuries, the next knee injury is no guarantee you're gonna be coming back, you know, or coming back to an all-star level. So you got to give Joel Embiid credit, because he's been having these operations middle of the season, and he out 6 weeks and all that, and then he coming back to all-star form, you know, and it's going to be one of those occasions where he just don't come back the way we all expected or the way he expected. And then that's why Joel Embiid got to really sit and think to get the hell up out of Philadelphia. You know, I like to see him in New York. I like to see him in a lot of different places, you know, but I like to see him like Golden State. You know, he need to be somewhere where they really competing for a championship. Philadelphia is going to be way too hard, you know, to win it. They and another thing, they're not going to win shit this year. We all know that. They in the playing, you know, it's crazy. Here comes Jimmy. They find Bam. They kick it to Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero walks into a 3-ball and he missed it. Here comes my man Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry. He gives it out to Joel. Joel all the way to the cup, and he scores it. Let's get it. It's 7-2 right now. It's 7:20 to go. Here comes Tyler. Screen and roll with Bam. Back to Bam. Bam keeps shooting these goddamn threes. That shit don't make no sense. Here comes Kyle Lowry. They find Joel Embiid. They find Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre, he gets his shit blocked. Here comes Kyle Lowry. He finds Joel Embiid, guarded by Bam Adebayo. Oh, Joel Embiid pump fake. He putting the moves on Bam, and then he missed it. And he's going to the line for 2 shots. So definitely exciting. Yeah, the Warriors, man, it's over. You know, so chalk it up. You know, the dynasty is over. At some point, man, we all got to look in the mirror, you know, and I think it's time for these guys to do that. You know, their father time is here. You know, I'm hearing Klay Thompson. I got to, you know, we really need to have a meeting with Sky, because he hopped on the panel yesterday. He started telling all these lies because he went to the game last night. And come to find out that Zion Williamson, this injury is more serious than people was letting on. And I was trying to tell the people what was happening, but I think we got selective amnesia. But it's serious basketball to be played right now, y'all. Bam Adebayo with 2 quick ones. He got to sit down. He got 0 points. He working with Klay Thompson. I don't know. It's 2-8 right now. 6:55. I just want to see Joel Embiid just go beast mode. That's what I want. I want to see somebody in the paint just completely control the middle. Pause. That's what I want to see. Here comes Tyler Hero. He's crossing half court, met by Tyrese. They kick it out to K Love. They're moving and grooving right now for Miami. Hero has it. The defensive pressure is coming with Kelly Oubre. Oh, we got Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy was fouled by Joel. That was a hard foul right there. I don't know why Joel was out there doing shit like they want to slow them fouls down. All that shit could pay dividends at the end of the game. One thing I give Miami, like I said, is well coached. By Spoelstra, those huddles ain't gonna be erratic. They're gonna be very calm, cool. And they're gonna know what to do. And even if Philadelphia jumps out, because right now they're up 9-2. Miami not. Well, here goes Tyler. He hit a floater, so it's 4-9. Miami not getting out to a lightning fast start. They're not going to be rattled, and come fourth quarter, Philadelphia better be ready to close because we all know that Miami going to be ready. Here comes Tyrese. They kick it out to Kyle Lowry for 3. Kyle Lowry just switched the 3 ball. So it's 12-4 right now. And this is actually going to be intriguing because he going up against his former team. Kyle Lowry, he guarding Jimmy Butler right now. Jimmy put the moves on Lowry, but Kyle Lowry just found him. So that's going to be pretty entertaining. They pretty much dumped Kyle Lowry. They thought he was getting a little too old. But I mean, it is, like I just said, Father Time. But as Father Time comes, man, motherfuckers start calling, and then it's time. And that's what's happening with some of these players. That's happened before our very eyes, and it's some of our favorites. So I know it's hard. It's hard to see Klay Thompson with 0 points, and we trying to figure out, the lies to make it sound good. It's hard. But here goes Jimmy Butler. He just hit he hit the second free throw. So it's 6-12 right now. We got a 6-point game right now in Philly. Shout out to Philadelphia too. They just hosted WrestleMania 40. Listen, man. Shout out to Philadelphia, man. New York, we got a lot of love for Philly. We got Joel Embiid with the Rock right now. Joel Embiid posting up on Kevin Love, and we got a break into action. Chuck says, let me check my ligaments. Lowry aged 20 years in 1 season. Hey, he getting old. That's what I told you. People start getting older. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I look up, we had a different attack, defensive, illegal in the middle. And what the hell, Joel? Look, see, Joel Embiid just shot a free throw and collapsed. This is what I'm trying to explain. It's going to come a point in time where it's just all she was. Somebody need to go see what I just seen. This dude, Joel Embiid, shot a technical free throw. When he shot it, he fell to both of his knees. Pause. Here goes Oubre. They surveying the dance floor. Tyrese Maxey gives it to Joel. Joel Embiid posting up right now. Joel all the way to the cup. He couldn't convert it. Here comes the Miami Heat. The Heat is coming. Here goes Martin. Martin finds Tyler Hero. 3 ball, corner pocket. He missed it. Rebounded by Oubre. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry all the way to the cup. Oh, interception. Here goes Jimmy. Playoff Jimmy. Playoff Jimmy all the way to the cup. It's 8-13. 8-13. So I'm telling you, you better look out for Jimmy Butler. He just turned into Hercules. It don't make no sense. Here goes the Philadelphia 76ers with Tobias Harris and company. Lord knows what they're going to do. So it's a crazy game going on right now. We got a big-time 3 ball right there from Philly. It's 16-8 right now. Here goes the Miami Heat. Jimmy has it. Tyrese with 5 points. A big shot by Tyrese. Here goes Love. They find Jimmy. They're moving and grooving. Tyler Hero, mid-range, good. It's 10-16 right now. Here goes Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry has the ball. He gives it to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey has the ball. They bring in the double to Joel. Joel has it. Top of the key. Joel posting up. Joel Embiid all the way to the cup. Oh, man, he get turnover. Here goes playoff Jimmy. Jimmy with a turnover. Back-to-back dumps for Jimmy Butler. It's 12-16. You can't do shit like this with Jimmy. You know, you can't have him out here getting layups and dunks and, you know, because before you know it, he's going to be out here shooting threes and all kind of stuff like that. So, you know, with Jimmy, he's a streaky shooter, you know. So once he get hot, he's gonna be very hard to guard, you know, from all levels, post up, mid range, you know, 3-point. I'm telling you, you got to really contain Jimmy Butler because once he get going, he could be the best player on the floor, you know. And then he used to play here in Philly, so Lord knows what the crowd is saying. If I was in the crowd, I would advise him not to even mess with him, you know, just let him play his game. You know, I wouldn't even be trying to taunt him because he the type to respond, and, you know, you don't want that. You know, there's no telling that you're going to beat any of those teams in Chicago or Atlanta. So here goes Kyle Lowry. They give it to Tobias Harris in the mid-range. He makes it. Good play by Tobias Harris. It's 18-12. Here goes Tyrese Maxey. He's crossing half court. Tyrese has it. They kick it to Martin. Martin all the way to the cup. Oh, that was he traveled. Come on, Raph. That was egregious. Here goes Tyrese Maxey. He has the rack. Tyrese. Oh, Tyrese put the moves on dude. Who's that? Highsmith? Yeah, he violated. It's 14-18 right now. I might be about 30 seconds. We're going to commercial break. Salute to all y'all in the chat. It's the play-in tournament. You got the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Miami Heat. It just don't get no better than this. You know, we all know that Joel Embiid and the Sixers, if he was healthy, he would be, you know, a little bit more comfortably supplanted in the postseason. But it's unfortunate that all this stuff happened to him, but it is what it is. Salute to all y'all in the chat. We got playing basketball. It was a crazy games last night. Definitely a roller coaster. You know, so shout out to Thunder. He says Jimmy treats the regular season like LA Fitness that wakes up in the playoffs and makes that's great. That is true. That's why I'm saying they might want to reevaluate, because how the Heat in the play-in 2 years in a row, and we don't know what they're going to do. We don't know what they're going to do this upcoming year, but how they in the play-in and they end up in the goddamn finals, you know. So it's starting to make it, are they exploiting something here? You know, who knows what's happening? You know, they came from the very bottom too last year. I think they had home court advantage in the play-in. They lost, and then they came back in the second game and had to get in. So I mean, it's crazy. I really can't call it. Rap guy says Zion had the best game of his career. It definitely was one of the most meaningful. You know, it's unfortunate that injuries may be coming into play and they're going to get eliminated, because they're not going to beat them without Zion or Ingram. You know, it's just not going to happen. We just got to be realistic with ourselves, and especially how fast they move. Sacramento, they move. I was just discussing that yesterday. They're going to be running they're going to run their ass out their own gym. You know, even if Zion was there, it was going to be hard. And it's got to be really serious for a do or die game. And you say, I'm just going to sit out. So it's definitely it's messed up, because he had a good year. He pretty much was relatively healthy, but it's gonna at the end of the season, we're gonna be talking about injuries in Zion Williamson, despite him having one hell of a year, injury free. So it's messed up. Slim says beyond CJ gonna have to carry them against the Kings. I think they could do it. You know, I think that they could do it. They have to do it. So it's not about a choice here. They got to do what they got to do. You know, so it's good to have good series basketball now. Once all these playing games are over, we'll have the playoffs pretty much set. and we'll be able to discuss more on what's happening regarding that. So it's always intriguing. Shout out Chuck Morris. I like how Zion dictates his own. Yeah, Zion words is the truth and a half, man. He definitely, and you heard LeBron say he was generational. So the people know what's up with him. It just got to get his shit together up there in New Orleans. That's all. It's gonna take time, but they're gonna get there. Jimmy look like he having a quick breather. He's sitting down right now as we speak. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Interception. Highsmith, or was it Highsmith or Hightower? One or the other. Miami just missed the layup. Here comes Tyrese Maxey. Kicks it out to Lowry. Oh, that's goaltender. Yeah, Lowry just got goaltender. It's 20-14 right now. Philly is out. Oh, what happened? Well, Lowry wanted to foul too? Come on, you can't get it all, Lowry. He did get fouled though. Now I'm looking at the replay. But I mean, this ain't Toronto, Kyle Lowry. Here comes Jaquez. They kick it out to Martin. Tyrese Maxey all over Martin. They kick it out to Kevin Love. Kevin Love just missed the 3-ball. Here comes the Heat. It's a Hightower. I forgot his name. I gotta look at the back of his jersey. But good play right there. I definitely see the intensity in the air. The sold out crowd up there in Philadelphia cheering on these Sixers. The Heat, though, they had a decent little year this year, man. I thought that they was going to, have a better record, but again, some of these teams like LA, it's like they very comfortable making the play-in, and like the play-in was never designed for these teams to be in the play-in. It was definitely to give. Hold on, wait a minute, I'm getting some quotes. He said Thompson taking time. Okay, so news on Klay Thompson is he gonna be taking some time before he make his free agency decision. But he might as well just leave Golden State. He should be the one to leave. He shouldn't allow them to just let him go. That's if I was him. But here comes we back at it. Who they got? Buddy Hield out there? Okay. Here comes Philly. Buddy Hield is out there. There goes Maxey. He's surveying the dance floor. They're moving and grooving. Tyrese has it. Tyrese finds Hield. Hield has the ball back to Maxey. Tyrese all the way to the cup, and he gets it stolen. Here comes Jaquez. Jaquez has it all the way to damn. What the hell happened? Look like we have some stops and breaks up in the action right there. I don't know what the hell that was. Shit didn't make no sense. It's 15-20, 1:55 to go in the first quarter. Unbelievable game going on right now between the Sixers and the Heat. Playing basketball has begun. Serious basketball is in play. It's 15-20. There it goes. Tyrese Maxey with it. Maxey has the ball. Here comes the defensive pressure. Hield has it. Maxey. Oh, man, they're looking for Embiid and they got the ball stolen. Will the Heat capitalize on this play right here? We shall see. And we got a score right there. 17-20. The Heat is down 3. The Sixers have turned the ball over alarmingly. They got 6 turnovers to the Miami's 3. So they're going to have to watch that. Hield pump fakes a 3. They was on it. Tyrese Maxey, screen and roll with Joel. They give it to Joel. Back to Hield. Hield all the way to the cup. And Hield down there turn the ball over. See, this dude, Buddy Hield, don't know what to do with it. He got scared. The Sixers, they could be in for some trouble, man. I'm telling you, fourth quarter, they better know what they got to do. They got to come. You got Nick Nurse telling them to calm down. It's about a minute remaining. Here comes Jaquez. Jaquez has it. They kick it out to playoff Jimmy. He operating in the mid-range. They kick it to Jaquez for 3. Cash. High Cash just hit a 3-ball. We got a tie ball game right now in Philadelphia, ladies and gentlemen. It's 20 all. You know, it's 50 seconds remaining. The time is ticking. Here comes Tyrese Maxey with it. Maxey gives it to Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre has it. They kick it out to Batum, to Hill. Hill, they're looking for Joel. Joel Embiid got the mismatch down there with Love, too. Hill for 3, and he missed it. See, there's too much hesitation going on. They're looking for Joel Embiid to do everything. You know, here goes Love. Love, then he got fouled. So they fouled Kevin Love. Rap guy says Heat have a bright future, just need another star. Yeah, I don't know why nobody wanted to come to Miami. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, what's his name did try to go. Let me not say that. Dame first, she wanted to go to Miami, you know. But it is what it is. He couldn't get there. So that is true. You know, he didn't want to, you know, it looked like there's a big implosion that's taking place up in Milwaukee, but that's not where he wanted to go. He wanted to be up in Miami. So when all hell breaking loose, just always remember that. You know, so I hope they don't flame out bad. Friday got major basketball. We know for a fact Brandon Ingram they're gonna need Ingram to play. You know, I hope Ingram just let up and give them all they can handle. It's gonna be hard. They just got to beat the Kings, man. That's it. You got home court advantage. There's no Zion. They played without Zion for so many years. You know, they should be okay. The Heat on the 8-0 run, they up 2. So that's crazy. Philadelphia has such a quarter to be down right now. It's just wild. It just don't make sense. Giannis out for the first. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Giannis. I heard game 1. I didn't hear about the whole first round. You have to let me know about that. Joel and oh my goodness, we got an issue going on. Playoff Jimmy is holding his knee. Oh my goodness, Jimmy Butler is holding his knee, y'all. Damn. I know Spoelstra about to collapse. Everybody's standing up right now. Morning. Listen, everybody is on their feet right now. You should see Riley, Alonzo Mourning. You should see Spoelstra. They got everybody's standing to attention like they're in the auditorium. You know, that's what's going on. Jimmy Butler is down, holding his knee. They gasping for air right now. They don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Oh, shit, he did go down on his knee. Looked like Oubre went down on it a little bit. Pause. We got to get a good look at that. We got to get a slow-mo replay. He holding his kneecap. They already know. See, Morning and I'm like, we just got to get to the playoffs. You know, we just got to get to the playoffs. You know, so it's like, it's wild. That's crazy. My man Jimmy is about to go down. Man, shout out to Jimmy Butler, man. You know, I hope we don't get cheated out of this, man, because we all know he rises to the occasion. They said, what the fuck is that? That's what Spoelstra was said. That's what Spoelstra said. I read his lips. You know, but yeah, that's crazy. When they said you should have seen Riley and Mourning sitting right next to each other. So he holding his kneecap. They all stood up. Shit, would they all have stood up if that happened to Tyler Hero or something like that? You got to think about it. They said, oh, man, it's over. No Jimmy, we're done. It's over. They know if they got Jimmy, they can get to the finals. Now I might need to turn the volume up to figure out what's going on. This don't make no sense. What happened with Jimmy? What the hell done happened to Jimmy Butler? Hey, we got to get to the bottom of this. The hell happened? Is he going to the line? You know, if he don't shoot the free throws, he out the rest of the game. He got to shoot the free throws. He walking, he limping for the free throws. Jimmy the warrior, man. He probably need to come out the game. Jimmy taking the free throw, so he might plan on staying. He made the first free throw, too. That's crazy. Come on, man. Don't give Philadelphia the cakewalk. Butler trying to run it out, walk it out.
But right now, that's all that matters for Miami. Jimmy Butler noticeably limping and shaking up.
Man, that's crazy. I ain't seen Rozier. What's going on with Terry? I don't know what's going on with Terry Rozier. That's crazy. Slim says, "Or do we need to file a missing player?" I don't know. He probably having a weekend getaway in Charlotte. He probably didn't get enough time. He probably didn't get enough time to play in Charlotte. Up in Miami, Riley got shit on lock. You probably got to walk. You got to ask to go outside. They got shit moving a little different out there in South Beach. You got to deal with Spoelstra and Alonzo Mourning, and it's different when you talking to Steve Clifford. It's a whole different level of respect. When you're dealing with these dudes up in Miami. I'm telling Miami, they got they have a damn, what is it? You have to be in a certain kind of shape, to even, and this ain't got nothing to do with the NBA. This is just Miami. It's a team thing. If you're not in you got to be a certain percent body fat. I'm looking into this shit. This is real. If you don't, I forgot what player it was who went to Miami. He didn't pass their physical shit or something they was doing. And like I said, he could have played in the NBA, but for Miami, they got rules. You're gonna be in a certain type of shape that they're looking for. They said they got to ask. It's different in Miami. In Charlotte, he was running amok. They was flying all kind of. Let me stay quiet. I mean, it's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. These they was running amok. They was having a ball. That's all I need to say. They was having a ball. And he missing. We're gonna find out if he in Charlotte next year. That's what we're gonna know if it was real or not. We shall see. But it's good to have good, serious basketball, man. I just hope Jimmy Butler can play. I don't want the Sixers to get it easy. I want the Sixers to, because I know if Jimmy is healthy, they're gonna get their dreams crushed. Jimmy, he start killing dreams. You think that Philly, they coming to do this and that he'll shut all that shit down. So it's crazy, man. Hopefully he'll be okay, man. You can't wish injuries on nobody. Don't nobody want to wish no goddamn injuries. But this is gonna be a good game, man. I'm expecting all of these games to come down to the wire. I don't think nobody want to let go of the rope. Want to keep running, man. It's an exciting time of year right now. Very exciting. It's the playoffs and playing, all this stuff is going down. All of the teams that were subpar, they went home, and now it's time for serious basketball, man. This is what it's all about. We're in the midst of a commercial break, too, by the way. Salute to my man Slim Jack, Rap God, all y'all that's in the building today. Testing. Salute to all y'all in the chat. Chuck Morris. I got my man Phonics in the house. Listen, we got serious NBA basketball. We got Jimmy versus Joel. Jimmy is still out there despite that scary knee situation. What's your thoughts on this game? We got second quarter basketball in play.
I mean, yet again, we're watching two teams now on the East Coast who haven't lived up to their hype, and now we're just watching mediocrity. Come on, man, stop it, man. I heard what you said about Jimmy. Somebody he could take them to the finals. Man, get out of here. Stop it.
Come on, man. Let's stop it. Come on, Gina. He did it. What more we need to see, goddamn it? And Jimmy Butler. Go ahead.
Since Jimmy Butler has been with the Miami Heat, they have not lived up to expectations. It is not about getting to the finals. It's about winning the finals. He has not took them over the hump. You know what I'm saying? A change needs to be made in Miami, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. The Sixers, they have an excuse. Embiid was injured for a lot of the season. You know what I'm saying? But still, I want Tobias Harris going. I'm still never sold on him, man. I want him going.
I don't know. They holding on him too long. They should have been let
Word, word, exactly. Oubre, I want him going too. And pay Maxey some more and get some better players, man. Yeah, Miami though. Nah, I don't see it with them, man. They just ain't got it. Like, this is another team who's not supposed to be in a play-in. How you in the play-in?
I agree. That's why I said I think Adam Silver, the NBA, they need to evaluate because you have another situation where they comfortable with being in the playing. They're not even playing to be in the playoffs no more. They want to be
Word,
top 10 teams now. So forget about 8. It's that they really want to be that top 10.
word.
That's not a good look for the Heat.
Yeah, man, this is embarrassing,
Riley,
man.
Spoelstra in the morning. Y'all on the plane. This second year, y'all on the plane.
Exactly, man. Like I said, it's the same thing what we seen last night. Yo, how these are supposed to be top tier teams in their respective conferences, and they bottom feeders right now? Like that's
Yeah,
crazy to me.
I'm gonna give the Sixers a pass because Joel got hurt. They was
Oh yeah,
actually
me too.
in position, but
Yeah, me,
Joel, yeah, I think the six they would have been a top 3 seed.
I agree.
Joel didn't get hurt. Once he went down, it's like it's crazy. That's why everybody he needed to ask to leave. Because how the hell,
Word,
y'all right there, and then you leave, and they about to fall completely out the playoff picture. That's
word.
the difference between okay, we take a step back, but no, they completely falling out the picture. That's crazy.
I agree.
Yep, they're looking for Joel. He just doing too much. He just got the ball intercepted. Jimmy has it. I got 10:45 to go. Jimmy pump fakes it the way they kick it out the high cast. High cast with it all the way to the cup. So you think Miami could mess around and do what they did last year and get all the way to the finals?
No,
I mean,
no.
you got to think. I mean, somebody gonna get New York. I think one of these teams is gonna get New York.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The Knicks, I think we can get Philly, but Miami, I'm concerned. I think we could beat Philly because Joel. I don't know what's up with him. I just think we could get. I just think Miami is gonna be a terrible matchup. Philly, I think outside of Joel Embiid, I don't trust a lot of these guys. I'm taking
Yeah.
Brunson over Maxey. I think he canceled Maxey out, and then
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
everybody else is just I think is a joke outside of Embiid.
I mean, every now and then, now Kyle Lowry finds his little spark every now and then.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
now we gonna have defense out there. We got Hart out there. He gonna be out there playing defense like his life is on the line. I like Hart. Here comes was it Highsmith?
Hmm.
Give it back to Jimmy. Playoff Jimmy. He missed it. But I mean, we do got to acknowledge that Jimmy Butler take his game to a whole nother level in the playoffs.
Man, come on, man, stop it, man. I don't believe in them dudes, man. Mhm.
Wow.
Even if they beat Philly, I don't believe in them. I don't believe in Jimmy. But I said he's had too much time to prove himself, and he hasn't done it, man. He
No,
just
but hold
hasn't
on,
done
wait a
it.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. He went to the finals.
You keep
Every
saying
time he
that, but he
got
didn't
there,
win.
yeah, I know, but look who he went up against. The first
It
year,
doesn't matter.
some of his guys, I think Bam got hurt and somebody else got hurt. It was damn, I forgot his name, Dragic. So Dragic and Bam got hurt when they faced LA in the finals. That was when during the COVID shit, and now this shit, they faced the Nuggets and they still got a game off of them.
Yo, you know what?
They had everybody trembling after game two. After game two, it was like, what's gonna happen now? They beat them in Denver in game two.
Yo, you know what? I followed Tom Brady's whole career.
Wow.
I could not right now ring off my head the teams that lost to him in the Super Bowl. I couldn't even ring them off my head because it's just that forgettable.
Oh,
Nobody remembers the
no, no,
loser.
wait a minute. Now, I wasn't forgettable for me, man. I remember when the Giants took their ass out. Shout
I
out to
said the
Buck-
losers. I said no, the losers.
Oh, okay, oh my
Yeah, I
bad.
don't remember the losers. Yeah, I don't remember the losers. So you keep talking about, oh, he took it to the. I don't remember that, man. That's irrelevant. So when are you going to win a final, Jimmy? And it's not going to happen in Miami. Look, he's about the end of his career anyway. You know what I'm saying? And he's not that guy anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? And Miami, like I said, they were supposed to have this squad. Duncan Robinson was supposed to be that guy. Tyler Hero was supposed to be that guy. You got Bam in the center. You know what I'm saying? Everything was just supposed to flow, and it just hasn't worked out that way. At least not this season. When you eighth in the East, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, man, it's very embarrassing. Well, what you think about? Like I said, quickly, what's up with Klay Thompson? He had 0 points yesterday. What's going on with him?
I think it's a confidence thing, man. And he did say that he didn't want to lie. Like free agency is looming in his mind. But if Steve Kerr is saying that they want him back, they gonna get Clay back. He's just not gonna get as much money as he hopes. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying. You know these players is all about the money. Clay got his rings, man. So if another team offers a significant amount more, Clay leaving. He leaving. You know what I'm saying? Because the bag is more important than anything. He got rings. You know what I'm saying? He's solidified in the Warriors history. That's solidified. If he don't never play another game, his jersey's gonna get retired and all of that good stuff. So if another team, makes a better offer, he's probably gonna leave. Mhm.
I'm with
You
you.
know,
What's up with Zion?
I knew
Zion.
that was a hamstring. I knew that was a hamstring when I seen it. I knew that was a hamstring when I seen it because I was looking at the frustration in his face. I knew something had to have been pulled because he just walked straight to the locker room like he knew it himself. He was like, "Oh fuck, I'm done." Excuse me. He's like, "Oh man, I'm done." And so he walked straight to the locker room. I knew he had. I thought it was either a hamstring, an ankle, or the Achilles or something like that. And it was a hamstring. So now he's out for tomorrow. So we know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna
Yeah.
be. They're gonna be sit. You think they can beat them?
The
They
Kings,
can.
nah, no,
I think they
no.
play too fast.
Yeah, they do. They do. And let's get back to the Warriors for a minute. Yo, the Warriors got some soul searching to do. You know what I'm saying? Because this can't be a team that's still predicated on a 35, 36-year-old Steph Curry. That's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? And even with Draymond, with his unpredictable self, that's not going to work. They're going to have to, I don't know, they're going to have to go to either free agency or the draft. They're going to have to get some good players. Maybe they can convince KD to come back. I don't know when he's a free agent or whatever, via trade or whatever. Maybe, they convince him to come back or something. But, yo, they need some more help, man, because it's not looking good for them. It's just not. These last couple of seasons, I mean, I know they won the championship a few years ago, but these last couple of seasons, they've looked real suspect, man. Maybe it might be the coaching. Maybe they don't hear Steve Kerr anymore. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But these are things that need to be explored. And sometimes the coaches have to go, you know? So,
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
but
What's up with Joel Embiid, man? Do you think he need to get the hell out of Philly with these injuries? I mean, it's wild.
uh where's he gonna go, man? Where's he gonna go? I mean, that's his team, that's his squad. He drafted him there, trust the process. Where he gonna go? I think he can win it there. I think he just needs some more talent around, and this is what I'm saying. You know, I mean, but I don't know. I say that, but then I look at a team like Milwaukee. They got all the talent in the world, and it's just not clicking for them. But then you look at a team like the Celtics, you know what I'm saying? And they got talent, but they also, they bring people in, and everything starts clicking like a well-oiled machine. So it's like I don't know. I mean, come on, when we knew Dane was coming to Milwaukee, we was like, oh man, this is gonna be lit. It's not really panning out that way, and I think they really messed up bringing in Doc damn.
Yeah,
I know this
they
man's
should
name.
have just allowed. They should have kept Adrian Griffin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That was too soon.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
They was dancing and stuff after he got fired and all kind of. It was wild.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like I didn't agree with that, and I think that you know again, like I said on last night's show, Doc need to go ahead and sit down for a minute and get his thoughts together and then come back to coaching. All these back to back, taking all these back to back jobs, and you know what I'm saying? You're not even giving yourself a time to come up with a new game plan, come up with a new voice. You saying the same thing, it's just different teams, but you're saying the same thing that you said in Boston, that you said in LA, you know what I'm saying? That you said in Philly, and now you saying in Milwaukee. Like, go back and develop your skills and remember why you jumped into this, man. Stop just taking the job for the prestige and the money. You know what I'm saying? And thinking, oh, because I got these quote unquote superstars, we gonna make it all the way. You know what I'm saying? We just seen Blake Griffin retire. You had all of them. You had Live City, and nothing got accomplished. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, you really haven't done anything since Boston, if you want to be honest about it. And that was just one lone championship. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sold on these so-called high quality coaches and all of that. Sometimes you need to give the younger people a chance, and that's the same thing in society. They keep these old people around for so long. Young people don't get no opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We need to see some more Darvin Hams and Willie Greens and Nick Nurse and what I'm saying, a lot of these guys who, what I'm saying, they're fairly young, ain't been around forever. You know, People like Popovich, he needs to go retire. You know, Another losing season, might be in the lottery again. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
mean, well, Popovich, I mean, he there to develop Wemby though.
yeah, nah, we don't need that. He can go to the house. Nah, let somebody else younger develop him. You bring in you know what I'm saying, David Robinson or
Or
somebody.
Duncan.
That's it. Yeah, Duncan, let them develop him. He needs to go to the house, man. But we seeing this, man. This whole quote unquote superstar thing, it don't work out every time the way people think it do. We seeing that. Look at Denver. You know what I'm saying? They had a little ragtag bunch of dudes and Joker, and they went all the way. And yo, they are not an exciting team to watch. I'm just not to me, you know. But they get it done. Maxie, you can't be missing them threes, homie. And Kyle Lowry, you don't need to be shooting them.
It's good to get Kyle Lowry a spot though.
Hmm.
So right now, I see the Heat is up. Like I said, 37-28. So on my end,
Oh yeah, you ahead of me.
yeah. So it's why so Slim says he might pack it up. Then say Dame isn't happy in Milwaukee. I mean, Dame always could say his first choice was Miami, right?
Hmm. I mean, who's gonna be happy when you're not really winning like you're supposed to? You know what I'm saying? And you know that your career is more to the end than it is the beginning. And you spent all these years with the team where you wasn't making the playoffs, you wasn't doing this and doing that, and you thought you got with this superstar, but it's not what you think it is. I mean, yo, that's a part of life. That's a part of life. Like I said, I tell people this all the
And do,
time.
do you really think that Indiana? Do you really think that Indiana could beat them?
Yes,
I
yes.
don't know about that.
And like I tell people all the time, I have no sympathy for Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard robbed the bank for years with no money. He took all that money in Portland knowing they wasn't winning. All that money. You know what I'm saying? Now he decided he wanted to go because now he's chasing championships at 30 something years old. Come on, man, that's shameful. Mhm. Like, yo, get out of here. Nobody want to hear that. Yo, Indiana's a nice little scrappy team. And yo, that's one thing I will say about Indiana and Tyrese Halliburton. Them dudes believe in themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? They just out here to have a good time. It ain't no pressure on them either way. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they see it. It ain't no pressure on them. The pressure is on the teams that we think is supposed to be there. And you know, it's funny that we shouldn't always think that. You know what I'm saying? Just because who they have, that doesn't mean they earn the spot anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and win that joint. Well, as they say in Philly, win that joint. So yeah.
Yeah, now I see Philadelphia. Like I said, I don't know, man. They need to, I don't know. This is a wild situation. What do you think? What you got on this want to go home next game with Chicago and Atlanta? Who you got?
That's a yo, see, that's another one. Like, I mean, I'm not really excited about because both of them are not good teams. They aren't any good. They should be going to the playoffs anyway, but you're right, I gotta choose one because somebody has to play next, right? Okay, I pick ATL. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the A, man. I pick ATL. Give me one second.
I'm rolling with Chicago, but want to go home in general could be exciting. Now I understand where you're coming from. Now put down right now in the chat who you got winning that want to go home situation.
And everybody knows why you're rolling with Chicago. We all know why. We all know why you're rolling with Chicago.
But I mean Atlanta, they might as well break it up anyway. You know, shit.
I was mad when they got rid of John
Trey
Collins.
Collins. Yeah, I don't know
I
why
was
they
mad.
paid him. They should never paid him if they wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I don't understand that. What he wasn't getting along with Trey Young or something? I don't get that. I didn't understand that one. You know what I'm saying? Where's what's his name? With the blonde hair and the black hair. You know what I'm talking about? He came from Houston. You know what I'm talking about? Young boy.
I don't know who you're
Damn, what's
talking
his
about.
name? He's tall, dark skin. Damn, I forgot his name. You know who I'm talking about, man. Damn, he came from Houston a while ago. He used to play with James Harden and them. Damn, I forgot his name. But anyway, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know who you're talking about.
yeah, somebody gotta win, man. So like I said, I gotta take Atlanta. I don't believe in either team though. Either team isn't any good. And oh boy, need to be fired. Chicago's coach. He needs to be fired. And I'm gonna need either DeRozan gone or the mulatto gone. The mulatto boy
Zach and
gone. Yeah,
DeRozan.
yeah. One of them gonna have to go.
I think they're waiting. Listen, they're waiting on Lonzo to get back. You know,
Oh,
so all jokes aside, man. So that's what's really holding up things in Chicago. They got to see what it looked like when Lonzo was running it again. You know, and then after that, then we'll reevaluate things. But I think everybody is safe until next season.
so what you want here saying to me and the audience is a professional basketball organization would wait on a player for the last 3 years in order to make any moves. That's
Hey,
what you're telling us.
isn't it, by the looks of things, isn't that what's happening?
You lost your mind, man. You've lost your mind. You have lost your damn mind. No, that's not what happened. What happening is, I guess they don't care. I don't know, but one of them needs to go. Mhm. Okay, Trey Young trying to like you the man.
You said Trey Young.
Yeah, Trey Young trying to like he the man. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I don't know. The NBA is getting crazy with the moves they making. I'm not getting a lot of it, but I mean, even with my Knicks, I'm not understanding a lot. I'm not understanding a lot with them either. You know what I'm saying? Like Julius Randle, but he has been declining some the last couple of years. You know, and I honestly think he's a little butthurt that Jalen Brunson is there and took a lot of his shine anyway. So I think he could have came back to the Knicks, but I think he's kind of
Yeah,
pouting.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, and this could be all speculation, but I believe he's just pouting like, nah, F that. Let that dude take him to the finals. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. You know what I'm saying? In case they trade me or whatever. Because yeah, his play has really declined since Jalen Brunson's got there, and Jalen Brunson hasn't done anything but gotten better and better. And he the man in New York now. He the man. Period. He the man. That's his town. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this dude had so many times to do it, and I ain't gonna lie, he failed the Knicks again because the Knicks gonna probably lose just because of the shit with him. You know, so as heroic as Brunson has been, it's all about to go to waste.
I got faith in my team, so I'm not gonna go that far. I'm saying we making it to the finals, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some talented dudes out there, man. DiVincenzo. You know what I'm saying? I think that's his third team now, but he's really stepped it up now that he's playing with his Villanova brothers. I like Josh Hart. You know, I like OG Anunoby too. I never really understood why they got rid of Obi Toppin. I don't understand that. Just to draft his brother and then hold on to him. But that's a story from another day. You know what I'm saying? And I think we got a chance. I think if we can, I think that we've shown free agents now that we in it to win now. I think we can attract more free agents. And look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all out there. I'm not looking for no big name. Y'all be playing off that hype. Finals don't play off that hype because I've seen it all before. We've seen the Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. You know what I'm saying? We see right now with the Durant out there in Phoenix, and you got Book and all of them. Look at them. You know what I'm saying? You see the Clippers, Kawhi, PG, 13, and James Harden. Look at them. Nobody is world beaters. The only team that is a world beater is the Celtics, and that's just a fact, man. Period. They the only one. They the only ones that's playing levels above everybody in the NBA. So um, I don't buy that hype, man. Like I'm the wrong person for that. I never bought into that. Oh yeah, they got a super team. Oh, they got such and such. Nah, man. The last time I bought into that, and these guys were bona fide on their own, was when LeBron went to Miami. D Wade was already a winner. Chris Bosh was doing his thing in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? And we knew what Brown was bringing. So I knew what it was going to be. And then you had these other little scrappy dudes that bought in. Mario Chalmers, you know what I'm saying? And the other ones, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Love, you know what I'm saying? You had everybody bought in. Mhm. It seems like now when these new teams, like these dudes don't be buying in. Like, yo, they can't be led. Like they don't understand. Like it's bigger than me. You know. And FYI, I never thought Kevin Durant was that dude anyway. Y'all can tell me about Golden State. Kevin Durant is not a leader of a team. Kevin Durant is not a Batman. He's a Robin. He is not that guy. And that's just is what it is. Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. He gets all this hype, but he's just not that guy. He's just not. And honestly, that's just in his DNA. He don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? He never wanted to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? He can't stand tall in those moments. He's not built like that. And that's okay. But we need to stop putting doing these pedestals like that. You know what I'm saying? Even Kawhi Leonard. Let's just all keep it 100 right now. What Kawhi Leonard did in Toronto was an anomaly. That'll never happen again. You know what I'm saying? Number one, he can't stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? And number two, he's not hungry no more. He was trying to prove when he went to Toronto, he was trying to prove everybody wrong that you know what I'm saying. He still was that guy that he was in San Antonio and low management and all of this, and he can get it done. And he inspired the team. He inspired Kyle Lowry. He inspired the rest of those
He was
guys.
getting at Popovich too. It was
Yeah,
like, it was like he had Popovich tried to send. He wanted to go to LA, and they sent his ass out the country.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, and look again, we see him now. You know what I'm saying? I just read a report earlier where Ty Lue, coach of the Clippers, was like, "We're gonna prepare as if Kawhi is gonna be here." Why isn't Kawhi there? Why? What? Damn, you was an athlete, man. You supposed to be the best in the world. Why are you always injured? Damn. What you doing in your off time? What you eat? Hot Pockets all day and Little Caesars pizza? Like, what's the deal, homie? And there's no excuse because there has been Iron Man in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? LeBron is an Iron Man in his own right. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, he been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? It's people that show up for their team on a regular basis. Like, why can't you do that? And Paul George too. And let's take that playoff off his name. It's just P. Stop it, man. He ain't been legit, man, since he was in Indiana. And that's how he got that claim to fame. If y'all remember, LeBron co-signed him.
Yeah, that was
You
the
know
year
what
with
I'm saying?
the Pacers. I remember that year.
Yeah, LeBron co-signed him. That's how we learned about Paul George. And he pretty much ain't been that guy ever since. Yeah, you see
Yeah.
flashes.
You said that Paul George wasn't that guy?
No, I said we seen flashes, but he's not that guy anymore that he was in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with James Harden, man. You know what I'm saying? OKC, Houston. Man, he was devastating. I mean, come on, man. Hitting game winners, crossing dudes up, dropping them, hitting the three on them. The Tyler Hero over here heating up. You just got a tray. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, James Harden, he was supposed to be the dude to lead the team. Now he's your third option. How can you fall from grace like that? Because you're not working on your game. And like I said before, Cali dudes are weird. They're weirdos. These young Cali dudes are weirdos. But anyway, you're not working on your game. You know what I'm saying? And look, I know you have special players, but some dudes like how do you think Vince? You know what I'm saying? Vince Carter was able to do 22 seasons and that he took care of himself. Now he ain't win no titles or nothing like that, but he was always an efficient player.
I'm with you. You got good points.
Yeah, these dudes is playing around, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right about that, man. They're making a whole lot of money too.
Word. Yeah, I call it all the time. They robbing a bank with no gun, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said earlier about the Sixers, if they got all this talent, then why are they in seventh place? All they got. So really, if you don't have Embiid or Maxi, then forget about it. Forget about it. You didn't have Tobias over there for years. Um, who's the other dude named light skinned dude? Zabalosha.
I think he on the near max too. Who he say? No, he said Silver Lotion, not him.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, but yo, these dudes have to step up, man. You know, people have yo. Look, just because the star ain't on the court, that doesn't mean you can't play conducive team ball and get the win. You know what I'm saying? You get paid too. Just really disrespectful, man. You know, because I don't even think Joel Embiid was ready to come back, but he didn't have any choice. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, I'm trying to get to the playoffs, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've already missed all these seasons, the injury and stuff like that. And yo, his time clock is on too. He ain't that young no more. You know, he's been around for a while now. That window closes real quick. Y'all don't think it don't? That championship window can close real quick. It can close real quick.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. I said that it's gonna be a point in time where he might not be able to come back from one of these injuries.
Word. They ain't gonna have a 30 for
Maybe he got
40
one
like
of it all.
Celtics.
Yeah, you did say that yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can beat them, man. If they keep playing the way they play, I don't think anybody can beat them. Yo, them dudes is devastating. Like I said, you know, it just really hurts my heart that we drafted Kristaps Porzingis, man, and you know what I'm saying. The play that he's become today is just it's crazy. No injuries really. If they are, they're minor. You know what I'm saying? This dude done improved his game. He's shooting threes. He on the inside. Like, yo, they really know how to use him in Boston. They really
But,
do.
but I ain't gonna lie, man. In New York, he would have been good too. But he was just like, in hindsight, he said he wished he never asked for that trade. So I heard him say that on JJ Redick's show. He said he wished he never even asked for the trade. So but basically, I'm telling you, he had a lot of people in his ear. Enos Cantor came to the team that year too. He put a lot of dirt in Porzingis' head. And the Knicks was tanking. The Knicks was tanking to get Zion. You know that year they ended up with R.J. Barrett, but I mean he should have just chilled out. But they would have never got Brunson or none of these people if he was still on the team. So that's what it all worked out because they ended up going for they got Randall. So it all ended up working out. Believe it or not.
Oh, yo, Slim can hoop. Hell no, it ain't no GOAT conversation for KD. KD, and he can never be a GOAT. Never. He don't have enough. He don't have enough years left to even challenge that conversation. No, he's not a GOAT. He's a good player. He's not a great player. I don't care what nobody say. And the reason I'm gonna say he's not a great player, if you can't lead your team to a championship, you're not a great player. That's just when you're not GOAT status. No, you're not GOAT status. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in my humble opinion, you know what I'm saying? There's only one GOAT. Of course, that's MJ. If I had to put somebody second, I have to say Kobe. If I had to put somebody third, it would be LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody else comes. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about dudes that can really will a team to win, who could take over a game. People like to talk about LeBron now. They forget those Cleveland years. Not when he came back, when he got drafted there. They forget those years. LeBron was forced to be a grown man early. LeBron really had all the pressure on his back, man. And he stood up to all of it. You know what I'm saying? And he was dragging raggedy teams to the finals. That's what LeBron was doing. The chosen one. He lived up to it, man.
I'm with you though. People gonna miss LeBron when he gone though. You're right
Yeah,
about
man.
it. He did a lot for this league.
Hell yeah.
I gotta acknowledge that.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never dodged a challenge. People can say what they want. Whenever LeBron left a team, he was free. He was a free agent. LeBron never you never heard him publicly ask for a trade or nothing. He dealt with it. When it was over, he got the F on. You know what I'm saying? We seen Kevin Durant be butthurt. He got butthurt because Draymond Green was pushing him. I don't mean literally, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was just letting them know, like, yo, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? He was hurt. He was listening to the Stephen A. Smiths and everybody saying that it'll never be your team. It's step team. See, that's when he should have stepped up his game. Like, oh, okay, we're gonna see about that. Nope, he had to run. You know. Then you run to Brooklyn. You know, what I'm saying you listen to Kyrie, big headed self, and you run to Brooklyn, and that was just a total disaster. You know. See, man, all that big three talk that can really be just talk, man. You know, I remember the first time I heard them say, well, for me personally, it was in Boston. And yo, they were a big three. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was
At
always
Rondo.
saying in Boston because people get that. That's why everybody's so big three crazy. I think that the way Garnett was motivated, they would have won with you coaching. You know that
Word,
they was motivated on another level.
word, word. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And again, you gotta talk about the rest of the team. The rest of the team bought in. The Rondos bought in. The Houses bought in. Big Baby bought in. You know what I'm saying? All these players, Perk bought in. You know what I'm saying? All these players, man, they bought in. You know, so once you do that, you good, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring everybody in. You know what I'm saying? You got to make everybody believe that they that guy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's making a crucial pass or making a crucial steal or a block, it might not be scoring. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be just a set of pick. You know what I'm saying? But you need those guys to play their part. And when they don't, the team suffers. Especially when the stars aren't playing their part. Mhm. KD ain't getting in nobody's huddle like, yo, y'all get y'all butts. Yo, we got to do this. We got to get this win. Yo, he ain't doing none of that. You know, a lot of these players, man, I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. I don't even think they care if they win or lose, man. I just really don't.
You think there's too much money involved now?
Yeah, yeah. It's like F it, you know. You know, you don't see dudes after games crying and just sitting there like, you know, you don't see that. Even in football, you don't really see it like that. You know, it's a loss of hunger.
Uh, how much of it Joel was? I mean, you see it sometimes.
I honestly think Joel wants to win. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants to win at all costs. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why he came back early
Mark
from his
might go
injury.
off next game. Yo, mark my word, DeMar about to let him have it. I'm looking at DeMar walking in the building. Go ahead.
Yo, and DeMar is very well known for that. But he's another one that's not consistent. He's another one that can't lead a team to a win. That's why they got rid of him in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? Yo, yeah, you got these games sometime, but you're not that guy either. You know what I'm saying? And yo, the Bulls got a lot. They got a lot to work on. Like I said, Billy Donovan, he needs to go though. That's first. He
No,
needs
I
to
went
go.
to with Billy. I don't know. People really thought Billy had just shot at that Kentucky job. You know that?
Oh wow, he should have took that.
No, well, I mean, I don't know why I heard that his name was in the hat.
Yeah, he should go back to college at all costs. He needs to leave the pros alone. It's not his thing, and that's okay. I mean, look, some of the great college coaches, man, football, basketball, they tried it in the pros. Rick Pitino, Calipari, it just don't work sometimes. hmm You good at what you good at. hmm He was a great coach for Florida. You know what I'm saying? But he's not that. He's not. I don't think he can coach in the pros. Mhm.
Right. You don't think he'll poach in the Browns? We're gonna find out now.
Man, I miss yo. You know I miss Countdown without Jalen Rose, man. I'm just saying. Jalen Rose was on point, man. He had good commentary. I don't like this whole. Yeah, I don't like the Bob Myers. I don't like the Malika Andrews or whatever her name is. I don't like all that.
They just throwing Stephen A in there just to make it all look good, huh?
Word, word.
They should be happy with Stephen A. They working Stephen A. Smith like on everything. He on the morning show. He on first he on everything. They got him on everything.
Hey,
They gonna put Stephen A. face up on everything.
that man making like 12 million a year.
Yeah, word. He making a lot of money, so they gonna use the hell out of him.
Yeah, he the highest paid at ESPN.
Yeah, it's almost like Stephen A. legitimized these dudes.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, Dax? All Access just joined us. What's good?
Man, Flight, shout out to you for powering up this marvelous stream. Shout out to Phonics. It sounded like that was Phonics. I could tell that on heavy ass beard that's next to you.
Oh.
What's up, V? What's
Phonics.
going on, bro?
No,
What's
they
up,
ain't know
bro?
what's going on, bro. The Lakers advance. Now, what? Now what? What? I'm feeling like Nori right now.
I need to find Sky because he was telling lies yesterday. But go ahead. What you
Oh,
say?
hey,
Yeah.
yo, Scott said he was at the game yesterday.
Yeah, but he lied. He tried to minimize that Zion injury. That shit was real.
Oh yeah.
And
That
he
was, I
out
mean,
for
he
he
did
out
not.
next year.
Yeah. That's a tough call for the Pelicans, man. That's a tough call. And Brandon Ingram's on his way out. He probably won't be there next season. So it's Zion team. We know that Zion improved that it's his team, barring injury. That probably would have been a different outcome if Zion was able to finish that game. Oh my God, did he give the Laker fans a scare? But it didn't happen that way. That was in the alternative universe. But Phonics, the Lakers advance. They playing Denver. They not ducking. What's up with that?
Dex, man, Dex. I really wish he was on the show yesterday because how you deal with mediocrity, man, is crazy to me. I know you heard the show yesterday, and if you didn't, I'll just give you a
No,
little
I
preview.
did hear the show, but I couldn't
Okay.
get on because I was in the mix of something. But soon as I got free to get on, everybody ghost.
Hey,
So I didn't have a
hey.
chance to address the naysayers.
But what do you mean with naysayers? Like, why are you so
Talking
happy
about
with
LeBron was
mediocrity?
ducking. No, that's not. No, I'm not talking about that aspect. I mean, the Lakers are who they are because their records reflect that. But I'm talking about LeBron and the Lakers and Darvin Ham trying to circumvent the meeting with the Denver Nuggets, the rendezvous. You follow what I'm saying? He tried to be slick and capricious to try to let the Pelicans win, and they go down and play Golden State or Sacramento and hopefully get the play the number one seed, which is the OKC Thunder, and people thinking that they are the weakest link in the Western Conference, but they forget the story franchise that sprung up out of like a rose in the concrete, the Golden State Warriors in 2015. See, people want to erase that out of history. How Golden State was knocking, but couldn't get past first round and all that stuff. Then all of a sudden, that 2015 team, Sean Livingston, AI Part Two, and all those guys, and Draymond matured. Clay came into his own. Steph ankle somehow became bionic and things of that nature. And what's the Australian dude name? Bogart, the center.
Yeah, but what are you comparing this to? That's
Andrew
what I'm thinking.
I'm comparing it. Oh, I'm comparing it to OKC in their upcoming battle in the Western Conference for supremacy. That's what I'm comparing it to because nobody thought though that version of the Golden State Warriors was going to do anything in that playoff tournament in 2015, and they surprised everybody, beat LeBron, and then of course the rest is history as far as the Golden State Warriors is concerned. So I
Okay,
mean, we got to remember that. You follow what I'm saying, Phonics? I mean, you
I
listen.
follow you.
You are a historian of basketball. You know how the Chicago Bulls did the Los Angeles Lakers. You follow what I'm saying? Nobody thought the Chicago Bulls was going to get past Detroit because at that point, Detroit was old, but they're coming off a back-to-back championship. So they was the reigning champs. And now you got Michael Jordan and company, the young whippersnappers coming through the Eastern Conference, just knocking off everybody. And then they get to the Lakers and they just demolished the Lakers. Lakers won the first game and that was it. It was a wrap. Michael Jordan said, "You know what? I'm done with this. I don't idolize Magic. I don't give a damn about Worthy and Byron Scott. I'm finna rip you to pieces." You follow what I'm saying? So there's
Mhm.
always that initial getting over the hump. And that's why I'm saying, please don't sleep on OKC. I just don't want nobody to sleep. I know they getting a bad rap because when you look over there, it's a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it starts. That's
No, but
that's
Dex,
how.
what we were wondering out here, we're not wondering about OKC. We're wondering how such a storied franchise as the Lakers keep finding their way back into the play-in game every season. What's
Listen,
up with that?
Phonics,
Talk
Phonics.
to
I
us
know
about
you want to
that.
fight. No, Phonics, you want to fight, but I'm not here to fight. All here is to share information, and the
Hmm.
information that I'm sharing is that all those who purported that the Los Angeles Lakers was trying their best to circumvent the round robin of the play-in tournament and dodge a rendezvous with the Denver Nuggets. That's I wanna hear apologies from these people because they spread it that well that narrative was spurious throughout YouTube mainstream media as well as what they call quote unquote new media, which sounds more like mainstream media now. You know, whatever Stephen A. Smith say, whatever Skip and Paul Pierce say, people are running with it. That is the telemetry of their information. Stephen A. Smith, Paul Pierce, and maybe a little bit Nick Wright. You know what I'm saying? So what they have done, and it is so scandalous that they made new media, old media, all over again, a vicious cycle, full circle, and it's ugly, phonics. So, and these dudes won't come out and face the fact because that's what new media represented. It represented an alternative to old media and mainstream media. But these cats screaming new media, they just the same as old media, man. They done sold out and sent everybody down the pike, and they just screaming from the mountaintop the uh, the echoing of mainstream media, phonics, and
Hey,
that
Dex,
is despicable.
can I ask you a question, Dex?
Yes, sir.
Is it going to be a regular or gentleman sweep? Your Lakers, that is. Them.
Oh,
Me
so
and the
see,
audience want to know.
Flight, you see what he's doing, right, Flight? He's being very whimsical. But let me tell you, Phonics, I see the forest through the trees. I understand what you're doing. You're trying to kick the can down the road. So eventually, the, yeah, eventually the Lakers going to stumble over something because they're an older team. You know what I'm saying? They got a little bit of youth mixed in, but the youth is seemed kind of old too. Like D'Angelo, Gabe, Toron Prince, Vanderbilt, Jackson Hayes, and Austin Reeves. Yes, they're kind of a younger crop, but they play more so as old heads. You know what I'm saying? And so there are sheep that have been led that way by the direction of LeBron James. But nevertheless, I know what you're doing. You're kicking the can down the road. That's what I'm saying. You're doing this the Stephen A. Smith banana in the tailpipe. Eventually, the Cowboys is going to stumble, and the Cowboys is going to show you they're a Cowboy. So no matter what the Cowboys do, if they don't win the Super Bowl, then Stephen A. Smith is right. So whatever the Lakers do, if they don't win a championship, eventually you're going to be right. So I'm not going to jump down that rabbit hole and dance with you at the abyss of hell, Phonics. You can stay down there by your freaking self. I don't want no parts of it. All I'm saying is that the Los Angeles Lakers did not do what a lot of the hating pundits claimed and purported that they would do. I'm talking about they screamed out the very breath of their lungs until it almost collapsed as if there was a 100-year smoker. But
But that,
no
but my thing,
whisper.
I'm
Go ahead.
fine with that. I'm fine with all of that. But my thing is this: they shouldn't have never found themselves in that situation. You know what I'm saying? If they supposed to be the Lakers, why are you for the second year in a row? You have to you're in the eighth or ninth place or whatever, and you're playing the playing game. What if there wasn't a playing game? There'd be no playoffs for them.
Well, see, we can't speculate like that. See, that's what I'm saying. You go into a whole alternative universe, and that's your problem. Stay in this universe. Stay in this dimension because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to invent a whole another reality, but that ain't the case. Stay right here. Now, that is a good question, though, Fonnis. I can't lie. Why the Lakers keep coming from the bottom of the barrel and making it so difficult for them when they have 82 games to set themselves up to be amongst the top six? That that is a miracle question. I want to figure that out myself. Phonics, you know how many Laker faithful is pulling out the hair in their heads based on the question that you just asked. When we know that the
Why?
Lakers is a good starting five and they have a good bench. So that means the
No,
Lakers is a deep team.
No, you don't know that, Dex. They're not a good team at all, and that's what it's proving. Or you wouldn't be playing in those spots year after year. You'd be way higher than that rank. You're not a
You know
good
what I
team. That's
say?
what that's showing.
You know what you're right. The bottom line is the common denominator is the Lakers are who they are, and their record reflects that. So I can't argue with that, Fonzie. You win that bout. I can see. I can see, and I have no shame about it. Okay, and I will not regret conceding to that aspect of your contention against the Lakers. People said the Lakers was trash, right? So if people say the Lakers was trash, then when you see the results of trash, then why should people be surprised? If you say they're trash, they trash. So whatever the Lakers do, it's not impressive. But deep down inside, they know the Lakers are not trash, especially when you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis as the forefront. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the Lakers have been underwhelmingly throughout the course of the season. It's almost reticent of the Miami Heat, right? Look how the
Hmm.
Miami Heat approached the season. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for crying out loud, Jimmy Butler came in looking like JD Revenge, with the
Hmm.
perm and all that kind of stuff. Like he wants to be Superfly. He don't know if he want to pimp or play. But nevertheless, the Miami found themselves once again in a play-in situation in which they're going to have to kick, crawl, and scratch to try to get out of that play-in match and get into the round robin of the playoffs. It just I don't know
And
why these two beach front property teams play like this, and they are from the opposite coast. It bugs me too, Phonics. So
I said the
I
same
don't
thing
know.
about them, Dex, before you got on. So yeah, I said the same thing about Miami. It might be time for a change because it's no excuse for the second straight year you're in the play-in. Your record is showing it reflects on who you are. So they're not a very good ball club, man. And it is what it is. I mean, the Lakers will have to make. I want Anthony Davis gone. I want him gone. He is not that guy for
Wow.
y'all, man. He is not
Whoa,
gonna lead
whoa,
y'all to the
whoa,
promised
whoa,
land. He
oh,
can't do
wait,
it.
hold on. You just dropped the bomb. You want Anthony Davis gone, and Anthony Davis might be first team All NBA this year,
He's
and
not
you want him
consistent
gone?
enough. He's not consistent enough for me, man. I seen he was getting manhandled last night. He's not consistent enough, man. He's just not. He's not a great player, man. You can say good, but don't say great. And Lakers produce great players, not good players. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
this is
Now,
okay, but
now Gasol got
hold
his
on,
jersey in the
Phon-
Raptors.
Phonics, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Now, when you said all that, what you said, right? That has been AD uh, abominable history, right? But this season, something changed, something clicked in him. I don't know if he is at point of his life that nice hot jalapeno that he have down there in Malibu, sitting off the cliff of that $30 million mansion overlooking the Pacific Ocean as the waves comes in and the big ships and yachts just float across that peaceful water. Maybe he got to the point where, okay, I ran my course by trying to lay up with her, and now it's time for me to really play basketball to cement my legacy, because one day I want to have some children by my wife, and I want them to have something good to reflect on when my name is brought up in their presence. So maybe a light bulb ticked in AD, because like I said, he's playing all world. He's definitely probably going to be first team all NBA, no less than second team. And not only that, listen to this, Phonics. AD played over 75 games. He ain't street clothes no more. Charles Barkley got to zip that and
So why are you in the
hermetically
playing?
seal it,
Why are you in the playing then?
because it's not a one-man game. It's not a two-man game.
Oh, okay.
LeBron
Oh, okay.
James, LeBron James, at the age that he is, nestled his career 122nd triple-double, right? So at his age, he's putting up numbers across the board. Look at the
You know,
production, triple
Le,
doubles, and he in the
LeBron.
last game of the season that meant something for the Lakers in positioning. He nestled a triple double there, and
Le,
almost one rebound, one assist away from a triple double last night.
LeBron is a terrible GM. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't get people to come to LA. You know what I'm saying? You got this
I don't
ragtag bunch of dudes out there. You can't get nobody to come to LA.
know.
Nobody wants to
They,
play with LeBron.
I disagree. They not ragtags. They not ragtags. They just slowly acclimating themselves, because LeBron James, the way that he plays, the structure of the system that he initiate is heliocentric. And some of these players are coming from organizations and teams that didn't play that way. There was more of a ball movement and more of a UCLA style motion offense. And so LeBron is the antithesis of that, because he wants you to be in spots while he roam the floor with the peel and make the decisions, and you need to hit it, you know what I'm saying, when the ball is given to you. That's where LeBron James strive at. But unfortunately, everybody that's playing with LeBron with the Lakers don't come from that kind of schematic floor plan for their
You know,
game. And so they
you
had
know
to
that
adjust to that. And that's not easy.
that's all the years I've known you. I've known this about you. When it's a player that you love or a team, you make the most excuses for them, man. At the bottom of the line, you got a bunch of scrubs on the Lakers, man. Those ain't no
I,
all stars. They ain't doing nothing, man.
no,
And
no,
yo, y'all
no,
gonna
hold
get
on
swept.
now. Stop, because you got two all-stars, Anthony Davis and LeBron James. You got two all-stars coming off
Pathetic,
that team.
pathetic, pathetic. That's
So
pathetic, man.
I explained to you why the Lakers probably is not elevating as fast as you probably want them to, or as far as you want them to, based on the fact that these players have to really get acclimated to that style of offense, because that's not easy to do. That's not easy to do at all. But what you think about the 76ers? What you think about the 76ers in Miami right now? Because Joel Embiid looks like he's going to be headed to LA.
What, the Clippers?
Yep. Joel Embiid looks like he's headed to LA. If they lose this game, he's gone. He's done.
Where he going to make movies out there or something? Where he going to LA?
He's gonna play for the Clippers. He's gonna open that damn new arena that they built. That name gonna make it fly.
Well, hey, that might be a good change for him. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't. I mean, I can't really blame him. I can't blame him. You know, he for these last couple of years, you know, he's been giving his all. He then took all the criticism and he then turned it around. He turned it around as so much as he won an MVP. Anthony Davis will never do that. But you know what I'm saying? That's the heart that Joel Embiid has. So, yo, kudos to him. You know what I'm saying? He's not the reason they end up playing. You know what I'm saying? His team couldn't hold it down while he was gone. And this is what I'm saying, man. You got you know what I'm saying? If LeBron ain't on the court giving 1,000%, these guys don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely shameful. That's why Kobe was about to leave the Lakers. And you see how they had to make a change. You see that, right? Kobe was about to leave. You know that. He wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron is like, I don't care. I'm waiting for my son to come in. When Bronny get drafted, and hell, Bronny can go to Houston. LeBron going to Houston. And that's going to be the end of y'all for like the next 20 years. All right.
I think once honestly, I think once Bronny come into the league, he's going to be a walk-on, a free agent walk-on with the Los Angeles Lakers. He's going to be hand delivered to him like the old lady delivered Moses in the basket to Pharaoh.
Mm,
Coach Ford
wow.
already got that planned out, so there's no need to think any further on that. But listen, Bronny James, listen to me right now. This is going to come out once he become a pro. Bronny James only was at USC after his respiratory condition to get in shape, to be able to test the magnitude of his threshold when it came to that situation that was a health scare. That's why he was at home, USC, not too far from him, just across the freeway, you know what I'm saying? And he played to endure. He didn't play to be stellar. That wasn't the game once he had that situation. Once he got that situation to come back, he played to see if he was able to continue his career in basketball. So he didn't have to score no big points. He didn't have to do nothing spectacular because he was playing for his endurance, his stamina. You follow what I'm saying? Now he knows he can play because how many games they played in college? 30 games? Now that he know he can play at least 30 games, and now when he
Hold
comes
on.
into the training,
He can play.
say
How
that
you
again?
got how do you have LeBron James' son going to USC and the most popular basketball player at USC ain't even a guy? It's a girl. And she's a freshman. One
No,
Juju
no, that's not.
Watkins.
No, she's
Come
not
on,
the most
stop it,
popular.
man.
Stop that.
Stop.
No, stop
Oh,
that.
she's not?
She,
Oh, she's not?
no, no.
Come
Bronny is
on.
the most popular basketball
Stop it.
player in college in California. Not
Stop it.
not Juju Watkins. No, you need to stop it. All you gotta do is look at the NIL deal. That'll tell you
Come
that.
on. Come on. You should be ashamed of yourself right now. You know what I'm saying? Come on. That girl's the
You
truth,
think
man. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
you're right now, find you're being the exact same term that you brought to Flight Sports TV. You're being disingenuous.
I'm not because LeBron James Jr. is a bum. The only reason he's going to make it to the NBA is off his father's name. You and I both know he's a bum. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But you tend to
I
like
don't
rooting
know
for
that.
those kind
No,
of players.
I don't.
So that's
I
okay.
don't know. Wait. I don't know he's a bum. I do not know that because
We
he
know
is
your
built to
history
dribble
with
one
Bus.
basketball.
We know your history. I won't say no names, but we know your history with Bus. So don't say he hadn't driven no basketball. We've seen him in college. He's no good. You know what I'm saying?
And listen,
He
a lot of, and you got to remember too. See, Fonz, you just have a revisionist historic type of memory, and you're selective in what part of history that you want to promote. When we go down through the annals, yeah, exactly. When we go down through the annals of history,
crazy.
my bro, you know a lot of collegiate players didn't have big numbers coming out of college and was suitable NBA players. Everybody don't have the big numbers coming out of college, but that doesn't make them unsuitable for the NBA.
Yes, we ain't talking about Joe Blow from around the corner. We're talking about LeBron James freaking Jr. Stop it, man. Stop it.
No, no. See, you're conflating this because he came off of a health scare, right? And I'm quite sure LeBron James threw all of his resources behind his son healing and rehabbing, right? So he probably asked his son, according to his interviews, he probably asked his son, do you want to continue or not? Because you don't have to. I mean, all this is yours. You know it's yours. You feel me? So you don't have to. And his son said, no, I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna come through this. And I'm gonna continue and close out the deal that I initiated when I signed the letter of intent coming to USC. And he did that. So
Hank
now this is the
Gathers.
next phase.
Hank Gathers. Reggie Lewis.
Yeah, those are two that
That what?
fail fail in the field, in the battlefield.
Due to what?
Those due to whatever they said they had at the time.
No, you know what they had. You know what happened to them. You older than me. You know what happened. You didn't happen out there in
Listen,
California, didn't it? Where Hank gathered.
exactly. Yes. Yeah, with Hank Gathers it did. Yes. At
But
Marymount,
that wasn't the first time.
Lower
Yeah,
to Marymount. Yeah.
yes, sir. But that wasn't the first time he collapsed. That wasn't
Hank
the first
Gathers
game he
Bo
collapsed.
Hank Gathers Bo Kimball. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
wasn't the first time he collapsed. It was a heart
I,
condition, similar to
right.
what Bronny had, cardiac
But that
arrest.
but that's what I'm trying to explain to you is that Bronny was out there testing his endurance. This Bronny was playing basketball at USC under a rehab situation. So that's why his numbers don't jump off the charts. And I'm not saying if he didn't have that, his numbers would jump off the charts. But that gives you a valid reason why he kind of cakewalk through that USC season just to see if he was able to endure and keep up the stamina that's necessary to play on that level, to give him the confidence to take it to the next level, which he will be on an NBA 94 feet rectangle parquet floor.
Yeah, yeah, because of nepotism. He's a bust. It's all
Yeah,
about
the world
nepotism,
runs on
man.
nepotism.
Yeah, he's a bust. You know
But
that, and I know
whoa,
that.
whoa, 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 wait. The world runs on nepotism, right? You want me a roll call? The Kennedys, nepotism. The Bushes, nepotism. The
That's
Trumps,
politics. You talking about
nepotism.
sports? You have to have some type of talent, and he doesn't.
Oh, you want to go sports? Would you want
He
to start
doesn't
with
have
college?
talent.
Wait a minute. Where you want to go with college? Where all the with some of the previous college alumni have their children go to that school with a
They
free
weren't
ride?
LeBron James. They weren't LeBron James' son,
And LeBron James never went to college,
but they weren't his son. That's what we're talking.
but
We
there
know
was
this.
but there was somebody's son. There was
But stop
somebody's
that.
son, somebody's daughter.
Okay, I understand that, but stop downplaying it like he's just some average Joe Blow. You know the hype behind him, what he has to live up to, and you
I,
know
but
that currently speaking, he's a bust and he can't live up to that. You know
I
that.
promise you, Phonics, I'm not trying to downplay him and represent him as a average Joe Blow, Joe the plumber. I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is trying to justify his low stats in college. And like I said, it could be not definite, but it could be. I'm just presenting an alternative here that he was playing under the situation of his endurance and his stamina and his stress level to see if he can take it to the next level. And he passed that first test. So now here's the second test. Do we want to continue? Of course he does. Do we want to play with his dad? Of course he does. Do we want to be a part of history regardless? Of course he does. I mean, for crying out loud, Rosa Parks, I mean, that was kind of staged. You know that. Soon as they told her to go to the back of the bus or give up her seat, it was no. But Rosa Parks was doing that for 10 years. And then once they said we're going to start a movement and something got to kick it off, and that was the event that kicked it off, asking her to move, to go to the back of the bus after coming off a hard day's work cleaning white folks' homes.
And I'm glad you're talking about history because one LeBron James Jr. gonna go down history as the biggest bust in NBA history.
But
You know what I'm saying? Coming
why are you saying this with being so proud and so vociferous? What I
because
don't understand.
because stay in college, man. You're not good enough, man. You wasn't good enough in high school. You're not good enough in college. He didn't blow anybody away in high school. He's not that guy. Hell, from all accounts, they're saying the little brother's better than him. Way too. Hell,
That's
they
that.
talking about
Listen, that's legitimate though, right there. That's legitimate. His brother could be better. I mean, that happens sometimes. The younger always end up being better. Michael Jordan, right?
hmm
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Because they get an opportunity to see what goes before them. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm just saying, I just think LeBron James Jr. was under a situation in which he was rehabbing, recovering, and checking the level of his endurance, stamina, and stress while playing basketball. And I guarantee you he was heavily monitored. After every game, he was probably under some kind of stethoscope to check his vitals.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see him as a bust. I really don't. I really don't see him as a bust.
I wouldn't
You know what I'm
expect you to
saying?
do that. You have been caping for this dude for the last 15 minutes now. The audience, we hear you loud and clear. We see where your support is and where your heart is. And as I
I
said, this is
mean,
a we
I
me and you've been battling like this for years now over the mediocrity that you show for Bus. You have a special
listen.
place in
Where
your heart for Bus.
where is Rap God Unloaded? Where's Rap God Unloaded?
No, 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 no. You don't need nobody else to come in. No, no. It's me and you
No,
here.
I wanted to
It's
address
old
him because
school.
he asked me. No, no, he sent me out. He sent me out on a mission, and I went and accomplished it for him. So I'm just trying to wait till he get on the stream. It ain't nothing real major.
Okay, well,
But
this is
yeah,
YouTube,
but
so drug transactions, you can't do that on here, Dex. But anyway, you know what I'm
I
saying?
beg your pardon.
You have a special place in your heart for
Where
Bus.
you think all the drugs are being sold at? It's being sold online. Ain't no niggas hanging out on the corner no more. That shit is gone. You hang out on the corner, that's a case.
Word.
Okay, let's continue. But yeah,
Yeah, man.
I was saying I just think that Bronny James will definitely have his place as a Laker, and every game that Bronny James is healthy for will be sold out. He's going to be the Caitlin Clark of the NBA.
Yeah.
How you like that?
Yo, you funny as hell tonight, boy.
Yeah, he finna rock out. Watch, Bronny finna
Hey,
rock.
hey,
I wouldn't
hey,
be surprised if he wear 24. Who ain't
everything
nobody
gonna be
Lakers got 24?
everything gonna be sold out. And y'all ain't gonna be winning that game. Everything gonna be sold out, but you won't be winning the damn game. That's what's gonna happen. Mm.
It was like that when Lonzo was there. Sold out, no, ain't winning. They were just
Mm.
happy to have something to cheer for.
Thank you for the comparison. Thank you. You said it. I didn't even have to. Thank you for the comparison. Thank you.
Well, the comparison
And
is not about play. The comparison is not about play. It's about celebrity. It's about profile.
but it's about bus status, and that's what young LeBron James Jr. is going to be. And he's
Not the
entering.
bussy bus. Not the bussy bus. Not the bus
He's
life. Shout out to
like,
Kwame.
you know, like I said, he should still be in college, man. He needs extra work. He's not polished enough, and you know that. He's just not polished enough, man. He's just not. I mean, it's so
But
cool and nice you want to play with your dad, but I mean, yo, it's players that play with their dad, but at least
not in
they were popped.
basketball.
Not
Not
in
in
basketball.
basketball.
No, not in basketball. Ken Griffey Jr. played with his dad,
Yep. Yep. So did.
and
Not
he's
in
an all-time
basketball.
great. LeBron and James Jr. will not be an all-time great. He will be an all-time bust. That is a fact. Yo,
I don't
I'm
know.
just
I
saying,
don't know
bro.
why you so vicious. Why
I'm
you
just
so
going off of
vicious
what
on
I
the young
see.
man?
I'm
He's a
just going
young
off.
man. But listen, Spotted, he's a young man pursuing his dreams. Why you want to get in? Why you want to interfere with that?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Apparently, LeBron James and his son believe a little bit what I'm saying is because yeah, he declared for the draft, but he still kept his eligibility open for college. He know he's not getting picked high if he gets picked at all. So you're talking about walking on as a free agent. That's not what he's thinking. So that's what his dad told him. Well, look,
That's
you know,
that's
blah blah blah. So why he leave it? So just tell me this. Why did he leave the eligibility open? He didn't have
no,
to.
that's
Why?
exactly no, you're wrong right there. That's exactly what he's thinking because if the wrong team pick him, he's going back to college,
So what am I
and
wrong
he will be
about?
and he will be playing for Duke
But anyway, what am I wrong about? And then furthermore,
because
you know,
oh, this is what you're wrong about. Okay, let me highlight it. What you're wrong about is that you're saying that he kept his eligibility based on where he might get drafted. So if he's not getting drafted at a high in the lottery, then he's going to run back to college because he gonna feel he ain't good enough. And I'm telling you, that's far from the truth.
but you just told me in
Whoever,
the audience, but you hold on real quick, because hold on, you just told me in the audience that he would be a Laker. He'll walk on. That's what you told me in the audience. He'll walk
Yeah,
on as a free agent to be a Laker.
that'll have
So,
yeah, that have nothing to do with the draft. That's what I say. But you
no,
didn't
it
mention the
does.
draft.
It does have
I
something to
didn't
do with
mention
that
the
because
draft.
no, what I'm telling you is why would he leave his eligibility open in school if he know for sure he's going to the draft? Because he know he's not
He
going to
don't.
get
You
picked
don't know
high
for
if
sure.
he gets
No,
picked
he
at
don't know.
all.
No, no. Listen, no. It's not that he get picked at all.
We'll
He
see.
doesn't know for sure because some team might say, you know what, I'm drafting you regardless. If you want to walk away, then that's on you. You
Okay.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, Dex. Okay. Okay.
So he
Okay. We'll
protected
see.
himself. Listen, you
Okay.
got
Dex.
Clutch Sports behind that. You got the monsters behind that. You know
The-
what I'm saying? Bronny,
Clutch Sports can't
listen,
put no
Bronny
gun in
not looking.
nobody's head and make them draft him. What are you talking about? Just because they got Clutch
They
Sports,
put
you can't
they
put.
put it. Hold on, whoa, don't say that now, because Clutch Sports have got people traded that you never thought would be traded, i.e., Ben
Dex,
Simmons and Anthony Davis.
bust, but Dex, it wouldn't even look good. That wouldn't even look good. Okay, so the
It ain't
company that
about
I
looking
own,
good. You think Clutch Sports worry about looking good? They already
no,
looked upon
LeBron
as a
James
boogeyman.
is. No, LeBron James
LeBron
is.
James on his
That's
way out, man. LeBron's
look.
on his way
That's
out.
you can say what you want, but there's no reason for him to leave
Hey,
his
listen,
eligibility open if he knew he wasn't coming back to school. He know he's not getting drafted high, and that's what he's concerned with. So his daddy told him, leave your eligibility open. So if you don't even get drafted, you can just go back to school. Nobody would do that if they knew they going pro.
his daddy ain't told him no shit like that because his daddy don't know nothing about the college situation.
Come
Clutch
on, man,
Sports might
stop
have
it.
told him something like that. His agency
Come
might have
on,
told him
man.
something like
Okay, whoever that's. But the point is, if this man knew for a fact he was going in the first round, that wouldn't even be an option. You know that, and I know that. You know he
that. He's
doesn't
not.
know.
Listen, Phonics. I'm trying to explain to you. Bronny is set to play with his dad. That's it. That's all. He ain't trying to go to no Charlotte Hornets or Detroit Pistons or what's that San Antonio Spurs. He's not trying to do all that. He's trying to be a Laker and wear number he can't wear 24 and probably wear number 20. That's all
Okay, so
Bronny is set on, to be with his dad, to make history, and then play out his career however it rolls. Because that's never happened before in the NBA. And that's one more step up the ladder that LeBron will be able to accumulate on his legacy, playing with his son, something
man,
that
come
no
on,
other
stop it.
player is able to do.
Don't nobody,
Magic couldn't
man, come
do it.
on.
Wait, hold on now. Magic couldn't do it, right? Um, uh, Barry couldn't do it. Um, Charles Barkley couldn't do it. Karl Malone couldn't do it. Kobe couldn't do it. Michael Jordan couldn't do it. Isaiah Thomas couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Rodman couldn't do it. Scottie Pippen couldn't do it. Sean Kemp couldn't do it. Gary Payton couldn't do it. You want me to keep going?
No, but what I want you to say is that it's so pathetic that you would allow him to do all of that at your team's expense. So you're not a real fan anyway, because you should be worried about championships. That's what y'all used to care about. That's what I've been saying about your LA dudes today, man. There's something wrong with you guys, man.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, there you go. You could go off the rails again. This time I'm
No, I'm
gonna flip
not.
your ass because I'm
No, I'm
coming back
not.
for you.
No,
Okay,
I'm
hold
not.
on.
I'm
I'll be
just
right
saying.
back.
This guy said, "Hold on, like it's a commercial or something." Yo, y'all feel me out there though, right? Now, why would LeBron James Jr. keep his eligibility in college open if he was going to be a top pick in the draft? He's not going to be a top pick in the draft. It just is what it is. He doesn't have the talent. He's not good enough, and that's okay. You know, that's okay. You know, he can do a lot of things, man. He can, he could be a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? He could be a TikTok star. You know what I'm saying? Hell, he can own a couple of Papa Johns. I mean, he can do whatever he want, man. But basketball is not his
Okay,
calling.
fine. Okay, fine. Okay, I know you about ready to go on your numb nut rant. So
Not at all. I'm not.
okay, what about us LA dudes? Let me explain something to you about that. Russell Westbrook, right?
Wow.
Kawhi Leonard,
Wow. Yes, sir.
James Harden, DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who else we got out here. There's a Dalen Terry. Big O. I know something escaping me. Oh, Klay Thompson. We know that, he didn't fare well last game, but he got a storied career. Who else is escaping me from the house, from the crib? I know I'm missing somebody. I just can't think of the name right now. But even if we just rest on that right there, if you count up their contracts, there is no 6 players in the league from anywhere that can mount up to that amount of money. Phonics.
No, that's
So
fact.
for them to be that weird and funny like you claim, somebody see value in LA boys.
Hey, we got a tie ball game right now up here in
Oh
Philadelphia.
no!
Yeah,
Oh what?
it's 74 all. We're in the fourth quarter. It's 10:30 to go. Unbelievable matchup. I got Hawkins with the Rock. I got Hero with it. Who's going to survive? The winner gets the New York Knicks. We're going to find out who gets it. Kevin Love shoots a 3-ball and he missed it. Joel Embiid is cooking right now. He hit a big 3. Tyler Hero, top of the key 3-ball. He couldn't convert. Joel Embiid might be going to MVP mode right now. Here comes Buddy Hield all the way to the cup, and he just missed the goddamn layup. Here comes the Miami Heat. Hawkins Jr. has it as 9:50 to go. Hawkins, he gets cross court. Tyler Hero back to Hawkins. Hawkins all the way to the cup on Joel, and he missed it. And they put it back. They put it back in. So the Heat is up now, 76-74. Who's going to survive this game? Kelly Oubre. He's going to the line for 2. Who would be a better matchup for the New York Knicks? Put that in the comment section, Dex. I'm gonna ask you.
Miami.
So you think Miami will beat the Knicks, or you think if you as a
No,
Knicks fan,
it'll be a better matchup for the Knicks. I think Joel Embiid, if he gets past this game and get his confidence back and not have his health on the back of his mind, this dude is going to be a monstrosity. He's going to demonstrate something real ugly because he's been out for a minute. He needs something to prove, and why not prove it in the Garden?
Well, I hope not. Kelly Oubre at the line right now still is 76-75. It's a crazy game. We got playoff. Jimmy is on the floor right now. I thought he had a knee injury, but I guess not. Like I said, the winner gets the New York Knicks. Let's see what happens. Cameron Payne and these dudes healed. They all going to take a seat. I got Kelly Oubre at the line shooting the second free throw. Nick Nurse out there barking and getting some shit situated. We got a tie ball game, 76 up. Who will survive? Tyler Hero getting the ball poked. Hero cross half court. Kelly Oubre is all over him. Oh man, what they call the foul on Kelly Oubre. That was crazy. Oubre, you better get a technical. You better slow down.
Isn't it funny, Flight, that all these ex-Hornet players are in the playoff and in the playoffs at a high level?
Hey, I mean, I guess they all found a good location for themselves. That's good. Good for them. Bam has it. Bam surveying the dance floor. They kick it out. Miami, he couldn't convert. Here comes the Sixers. The Sixers just got a big stop. Tobias has it, gets it to Tyrese. Maxey with it. They find Joel Embiid is at the 3-point. He need to be in the paint. Joel Embiid, he has it. He kicks it out to Batum for 3. Cash. The Sixers is up 3, y'all. It's 79-76. First lead since the first quarter. So the Sixers doing their thing right now. Let's see what's gonna happen. Hero going to the line for 2. This game is going back and forth. Shout out to Slim Thunder, all y'all that's in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Big shot by Nicholas Batum. Big shot. Joel Embiid. He gonna have to hang in there. He holding that knee. He's got to hang in there just a little bit longer. Joel Embiid gonna take a seat. He probably come in towards a little later on. Let's see how long he can sit down and how long they can hold down the fort. That's always the question with Philadelphia: how long they can hold it down. Only time will tell. Hero hits both free throws. The Miami Heat is down 1 point. Here comes Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield has it. They find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey back to Hield to Batum. Batum has it. Tobias Harris has it. Back to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield all the way to the cup. They kick it to Batum for 3, and he missed it. The Sixers just missed it. That was a big play right there. The Sixers just pissed away. Sixers just pissed away a big play. We got fourth quarter basketball play, and it's going down. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody in the chat. Business is picked up. You already know what it is. Shout out to Joel Embiid. Shout out to Philadelphia 76ers. Salute to Jimmy Buckets. You know, at the end of the day, we just want to see some good play. Here goes Nick Batum for 3. Cash. Nick Batum hit another 3. It's 82-78. 8 minutes remaining. Batum got 18 points. It looked like he about to will their ass to victory. Here goes Bam Adebayo. Bam putting the moves on, and Bam scores it. So the Heat is down by 2 right now. It's 80-82. It's a crazy game. It's playing. You already know what it is. The winner gets the New York Knicks live at Madison Square Garden. This should be an epic showdown. Tobias Harris has the rock. They kick it to Buddy. Buddy Hield has it. Buddy Hield kicks it back to Tyrese. Tyrese Maxey to Hield. Oh, alley-oop. Showtime in Philly. It's showtime in Philadelphia. It's 84-80. 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter. It's going down. Here goes Bam. Bam doing a lot in the perimeter. I don't know what's going on. Here goes Jimmy. Playoff Jimmy. Jimmy all the way to the cup. Kicks it out to Highsmith. And he missed it. He missed a wide open 3-ball. That was sad. That was sad. Here goes Tyrese. Oh, Tyrese, that was off his leg. And they got a break. 6 of basketball. 6 of basketball. The loser gets the basically the winner of the next game. You know, so there's a lot of things to be monitoring. It's 80-84 right now. Who will survive? Joel Embiid is trying to get a breather. Turnover. He cannot turn the ball over. Jimmy Buckets. You got playoff Jimmy in effect. You know how he get around this time of year. You know, he don't know how to act around this time. He holding his knee too. He got 19 points, 5 assists, 5 steals, ladies and gentlemen. Do you hear that? 5 steals. That's unbelievable. Here comes Maxey all the way to the cup with a big layup over traffic too. That was huge. Pause. It's 82-86. It's 6:20 to go. 6:25. Here goes Jaquez putting the moves on Tobias. Jaquez all the way to the cup. They find Highsmith. They give it back to Hero for a 3-ball. Cash. So we got a 1-point game right now. The Sixers is up by 1. There's a playing. 7 seed versus the 8th seed. Hero with 14 points, 5 of 20 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3. So that means he letting them things go. You know, it's almost like who's gonna be able to survive? Is it gonna be Jimmy or is it gonna be Joel? Both of them looking a little banged up. Both of them holding their knee. Jimmy, he just be willing his team. I think the Miami, they want the Knicks. They think they could beat the Knicks. I'm telling you, a lot of people, they might feel like the Knicks is this and that. Like, I like the Knicks, but I'm also not stupid, you know, and I do believe that the Heat is just, like I said, licking their chops, looking at the New York Knicks like, yeah, we could get them. We could get them, you know, so it's crazy. They probably going to play this game desperate to get the New York Knicks. Because, I mean, do you want to play the Celtics? I mean, that's what you got to think about. And the Sixers, I mean, if they lose their home court, they lose right here, and then they're going to lose to Boston. I mean, you really got to start having some conversations. It's time to have some conversations. So who y'all got winning this game, man? We got a commercial break. Who's walking away with this?
I like the Heat
Uh,
for some reason.
I take the
Who you
Sixers
got?
just to go against Dex. I'm gonna go against you, Dex.
Oh
Take
my
the
God,
Sixers.
this guy is such an anti.
Gotta be petty. Gotta be
You
petty,
a
cuz.
profession. You a professional anti.
You say you're going with the
Yeah,
Sixers? I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
I think the Knicks could beat the
Who you
Sixers.
like?
I want
Yeah.
the Sixers to win because I believe it or not, I think Joel Embiid he gonna collapse. But something about the Heat to
Uh-oh.
me is scary. I just want them to go
Uh-oh.
against Boston and they deal with Boston, and just whatever happens, happens.
So you don't trust Joel Embiid?
Nah, I just think he not healthy. So
Mm,
he might be out a game or two. And the Knicks can capitalize. Or he might mess around and be out the whole series. So
mm.
Hey,
you
have you
don't
seen that Jason Tatum Celtics? Have you seen that SoFi commercial with Jason Tatum?
no.
Okay, they showed the picture of his mom. I'm just saying, she fine as hell, boy. And that
No.
was back in the day when he was a little kid.
I
Mom
know
was
what she
right.
looked like.
Yeah, she was right, boy. But anyway, yeah,
That
yeah. The
happened.
Celtics, man. Oh, the Celtics see the Heat. It's over.
Oh,
It's
you
over
like
for
the
the Heat.
red bones, huh?
Not really. No, not really. No. But she's just fine. Mm. Yeah, I mean, you got to give it up, bro. You got to give it up, and
Yeah. Well, I
Nah.
like them red bones. I know the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. But man, give me a red bone.
Mm. Yeah, I've been pretty
And
much
listen,
chocolate all my
and
life.
if she and yeah, me too, basically. But if she's out of Louisiana, oh my God, that's perfect. The Louisiana red bones, ooh, wee, that's heavy. They don't act
Oh,
like
the
the
ones that
California red bones.
hey, Dix, hey, Woody, hey, can you do this right here for me, Dix? I need some crawfish, and I'm gonna put some roots on you, Dix. That's what we do down here in Louisiana, and I got gold all in my mouth, Dix. And that's what we do.
they they move in a way that they want to keep a man, not get rid of a man.
Hey, so Flight, did Woody come on after I left? 'Cause like I said, I hit him up, and he said he was on. He
He
said he went to
came
the
on.
he was at the game.
He came on.
Oh, okay.
Well, Sky was on last night.
Yeah, Sky came and got his lumps, but we treated him gracefully. We didn't bash him because Zion had a hell of a game. So it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, he did, man. He did. Salute to that young boy. Like I was saying last night, man. He's taken a lot over the last 2 years, man, and
Yes.
that he's ignored it, and he's really worked on himself and his game, and I'm really proud of him, man.
Well, I
He's
don't
a,
know if he ignored it because he addressed it when he was on Gil Arena live. Remember, Gil interviewed him in
hmm
Vegas, and he
hmm
acknowledged it. So I don't wouldn't say he ignored it, but he took it in stride and he did what he's supposed to do. And if he wouldn't have got injured in those last 3 minutes, I don't know, man. The Lakers probably would be playing sack shit.
Word.
Yeah, it's wild right now. It's a 1 point game. It's 87-86. We got a little over 5 minutes remaining. Who will
Slim
survive?
thought this was going to be a boring game. Slim, do you still feel that way now?
Nah, it couldn't have been boring. I mean, like I said, who the hell want to go see the Boston Celtics? You got the Knicks. I mean,
So they fighting to lose.
no. I
So
mean,
y'all push.
no, they fight. They fighting to win. I mean, whoever in this game they want to avoid the Celtics. I mean, that's immediate
Oh
first
yeah,
round
yeah,
exit.
right, right. You're right
Yeah, it's
about
like
that. Well,
unless you
I don't know.
Miami,
I don't know because
not for Philly,
Philly
it's
got
over.
something. Yeah, you think so?
Philly
You don't
can't
got
beat
trust in your
Boston.
boy Tobias Harris?
No, he just
Ah,
brick. He just shot a major brick right there too.
long guys and fighters.
Nah,
And
uh,
Tobias Harris been getting away with murder flight. You know that.
He
yeah,
Don't
has.
nobody
He
ever bring
has.
his name up.
You're right. He should have been gone. Like he really knows how to. He really know how to hide, man.
he got a
He
hell
know
of
how to
an agent.
fandango. We call that fandango. He know how to fandango for real. He's better than Kyle
Word.
Kuzma when it comes to that.
Word. Yeah, because he should
I
have
mean,
been gone.
shit.
The Sixers should be ashamed of themselves. I just don't believe in Philly.
Wow.
Like just when the
Well,
games
that's
get tough, they collapse.
yeah. They notorious for that, right?
Yeah, when things get hard, you know.
So So that's why you should want Philly then, right?
I do want Philly.
Okay.
I think
Sometimes be
the
careful
Heat.
what you ask for
I
now.
don't want the Heat to play the Knicks. I think the Heat gonna beat us.
I think New York can beat the Knicks. I don't think New York can beat Philly. Not with Joel Embiid. That's what I think.
No, I think we
Because New
can beat.
York don't have nothing to contest Joel Embiid in that restricted circle. He's going to have a NBA record scoring night playing against the damn
Mitchell Robinson better be
New York.
running.
Robinson got Joel Embiid.
I mean, he could do something.
Yeah, watch Joel Embiid become the highest scoring game.
He'll be able to do something.
Bonnie, what do you think? Because that's your team, the Knicks, baby.
I mean, we going to the Eastern Conference Finals, man. I mean, I'm not even concerned.
Regardless of who y'all play,
Regardless,
right? So
yeah, regardless. Yo, this
I,
has been
I,
our year,
I
man.
appreciate I appreciate your confidence.
Number
Uh,
2 seed in the East, homie.
Yeah,
so
without
We're not
Julius
playing.
Randle though.
if we
Exactly.
had
Look,
if we had Julius, I probably wouldn't care who he played.
Yeah, right, exactly. I agree with that. If you had Julius, it wouldn't matter. With the way
yeah, but
Brunson
Julius,
playing, yeah, it wouldn't matter.
yeah, but we might have to look toward the future because I don't think Julius Randle wants to be there anyway. Now with Brunson took his shine. It's not his city no more,
Oh,
and he's feeling real salty about that. Yeah.
is that what the talk is in Manhattan? Is that how they
hmm
talking in Manhattan?
Yeah, man. Look at the games,
Wow,
man. You see everybody with them with them Brunson jerseys on. Ain't nobody thinking about Julius Randle no more. He gone, man.
wow,
Out of sight, out of
wow,
mind. It
wow.
is what it
Where
is.
can where can he go? Where could Julius Randle go?
To the house.
To Brooklyn? He going over there to Brooklyn?
No, to the house. Home.
Where's he from? Where Julius Randle's from?
I'm gonna
Texas
say Texas.
Oh,
Okay, I thought
Texas.
Kentucky.
Okay, Texas. No, he played in Kentucky, but he ain't from there. So
or
he's
New
from
Orleans.
Texas.
Either from Texas or New Orleans. I gotta look it up.
Well, I know he played at New Orleans
Not know.
when the Lakers didn't sign him. The Lakers gave New Orleans a free gift, and New Orleans fucked that off. Huh? You had Julius Randle on the verge of making an All-Star team, and you get rid of him. I'm talking about New
Mm-hmm.
Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. That was crazy right there. They get rid
Word.
of Julius Randle. That was crazy because they was getting Zion Williamson. That's why they did it. We all know why they did it, but it was still crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So Julius Randle seemed like he's just a man without a home, huh?
Yo, I mean, he injured right now, so I mean, I don't know what his status is next year, but like I said, I know he's a little salty because that was his squad or whatever.
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody thinking about him no more.
That's sports, huh? That's crazy how sports is like that. A flight. What's the update on the score?
Right now is 89-88 on my end. We got
Ooh, man, they
350 to
walking
go.
this down.
Yeah, so it's very close. I mean, Miami is up. My one, Tyler Hero with the ball, step back three over two defenders, and he missed it. Here comes Kyle Lowry pushing it with pace. Lowry,
Kyle Lowry. What?
yeah,
Did you say Kyle Lowry?
he was starting. Lowry started it. Oh, your
Shout,
Batum going off. Your Batum going off right now.
And three
shout
pointers,
out to
right?
AW.
Yeah.
He said if Portland fans cried about Greg Oden injuries, would he have gotten a participation trophy like Embiid? I guess that's what he was trying to spell. Embiid. Wait, are you calling that MVP trophy a participation trophy? AW?
That's crazy. Here comes High Cast. He hit the ball out of bounds. It's Heat ball. 3:14 to go.
Whatever happened to Jaime Jaquez? He started the season on fire and he just cooled off and disappeared.
Well, I think the Heat cooled off and started disappearing. So I mean, he naturally, he was a rookie at the end of the day. I think he'll be good next year and the year after. Tyler Hero, three. Good enough. I mean, he hit a mid range. 91-88.
Don't
Heat
let
up.
Tyler Hero get hot.
Yeah, he was hurt last playoff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is Duncan Robinson? Did he get any rub?
No, I don't think he played. I don't know. I don't know if it's his health status. Hawkins just
Yeah, I
fat.
haven't seen Duncan Robinson, but Duncan Robinson been in the doghouse for like the last 2 seasons. He been in the
But
doghouse.
during, but last season, that playoff run, he kind of made a name for himself again. Him and Caleb Martin.
Yeah, but I think they consider him a defensive liability.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he can come in, he can get some trades, but he's a defensive liability. He ain't gonna stop a nose from bleeding, so they know that. But
He ain't gonna throw rice at a wedding or
nah, he
grapes in a
ain't.
fruit fight.
Not, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he ain't doing nothing.
Like I said, you got Pat Riley out there, Lonzo Mourning. I just think the Heat they're gonna go for the kill if they could. It's one. They
They
up
playing in
one.
Philly, right?
Yeah, they up one right now. They keep letting High Cash have the ball. He just got the ball stolen. High Cash lost the ball. Joel Embiid 3 ball. Cash. Oh, Philly up two. 93-91. It's looking crazy. Embiid with 20. Here come Hero 3 ball. Wow, Hero back hit him right back. Miami back up one. Oh, they're going at it right now. It's 94-93. They need, they need to give it to Joel.
Yo, let me get the ball so I can score. This is Joel Embiid.
Batum mid range. He couldn't convert it. Joel got the rebound. Oh, he got fouled. Oh, and one. Wow, Joel. He going beast mode. Uh-oh. He going beast mode right now. Wow. That's crazy. 94-95. Uh-oh. Philly up two. 96-94. 140. And B with 23-11 in the fourth. He going beast mode. Hero cooking too though. They cook it out the high Smith. Damn, he just hit a floater. We got a tie game. Maxie got it. Maxie give it to Batum. Batum give it to Maxie. They give it to Joel. Joel got it. Joel all the way to the cup. Oh, layup short. Oh, damn. They just missed. They just missed. Philly just missed. Here come Hero. Hero has it. Batum on Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero about to walk into a three.
Yeah, you gotta watch out Tyler Hero. He can heat up at any time.
He's starting to get it going. They didn't
That
have him
that fat
last year.
that fast clock is engaged now.
Yeah, 58
You got
seconds.
less than a minute. Who wants it, right? 96-96.
Yeah, because we're going to overtime. We're going Highsmith. They give it to High Cass. High Cass has it. Oh, stepped out of bounds. Uh-oh. Not me, the backcourt violation. Pardon me. That doesn't look like he stepped out of bounds.
What's your time? Oh shit.
Yeah, you ahead of me. He stepped on the backcourt.
I'm
I'm at
behind both of you.
50 seconds. I got Maxie having it. Uh, we got Joel back to Maxie. Maxie got it. Good pass. Good play. Kelly Oubre. Big play by Oubre. So beasting right now.
36 seconds left to play.
Yeah.
Supposed to call times out.
There's some big free throws coming up.
Please subscribe to Flight Sports TV, hit the like button, and leave a comment.
Yeah, Joel is beasting. I hope they can help him out.
What y'all think, chat? We got 36 minutes left. Philly up by 3. Ex-Charlotte Hornets Kelly Oubre with the and one. He called timeout. Spoelstra trying to calibrate his troops and set up some kind of a attack in order to get this game back tied or either down by 1 with 36 seconds left. Philly could advance to play none other than the New York Knickerbockers. And what a classic matchup that will be. And historic at that. Philly in New York, right?
Yeah, right next door. Both teams gonna have confidence, if they get New York. Philly gonna feel like they could beat New York and vice versa.
Yep, the I-95 corridor. That's what will be on display. If Philly can hold off Miami for the last 36 seconds of this ball game up in the city of brotherly love. But Philly ain't showing no love. I warned everybody that Philly is not going to show no love. That's one of the inhospitable places that you can play in all the sports. And I'm throwing in hockey and soccer for that matter. We know how it is with the Eagles. They boo Santa Claus. We know how it is with the 76ers. They boo Beyonce. Phonics, who in their right mind gonna boo Beyonce while she's shaking?
Yo, what's the score? Because I'm way behind.
I got 96-99.
Okay,
I
same score.
got Bam with the rock right now. Bam looking for Hero. Hero has it. Hero 3-ball. He got a block. What happened? Oh, Nick Batum just saved the day. The Nick
What
Batum.
what the hell the ball doing in Haywood Highsmith hands? How do he get the ball in that situation with less than a quarter spoon left on the clock? It's
So
over.
it was over.
Maxie
So who win
sealed the
it?
deal.
Philly won.
Oh, Haywood made a shot. Oh shit. I was just crumbing on this dude, and he made a shot. He is still alive.
Wow.
That's crazy. I was just crumbing on this dude. Like, what the hell he doing with the ball in that situation with that type of basketball mismanagement? And he comes back and hit a shot and keeps Miami hopes alive. Oh boy. The Miami Heat is like that person in a horror movie, like Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger, that you just keep stabbing or shooting or whatever you do to try to, kill him off, and he won't die. And this is what Miami's looking like. They don't want to die. 101 to 98, 19 seconds left to decide the outcome of this here matchup against these two thunderous teams that's trying to cap off their season with a championship. Miami wants to repeat as Eastern Conference champs, while Philly is trying to make their way into claiming that as well.
Yeah. It's crazy right now, man. The Sixers, man, they up by 3. So it's a wild game right now. It's 98-101. It's that, like I said, the Sixers. It's the Sixers game to lose at the end of the day. You know, they're gonna play a free throw game. Joel Embiid just went 8, man. We gotta call it how we see it. He went beast mode. So we gotta show respect. What's good, Purple?
Yeah, I came in here to start trouble.
Allah. Listen, before we get, what you think about what happened here in this game? Joel just went off.
I'm happy
You think that you
for
think they
him.
can beat the Knicks? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I said I'm happy.
Do you think they could beat the Knicks?
Yes.
Oh damn. So what kind of trouble we starting?
I'm starting with Dex first.
Okay.
Oh wow, what did I do to deserve this? The wrath of a woman. Oh my God, how scorn is purple, baby. What's going on?
I came in here because I want to know where you was last night.
I was there. You did. Me and Chief closed the stream out together,
Oh,
and,
so
and
you
Chief
showed up
left
that.
me. Well, I showed up when I was available. It wasn't that I was dodging anything. Whenever I was available, I showed up. But the stream before last night, I ran the whole stream. And where were you?
Man, I told y'all I be out here getting these jobs, man. I try these jobs out like I do with shoes.
Is that right? Why you keep changing jobs? You got to find a career and roll out because you got to have some retirement.
Stability, I know. Nah, it's just picking out the shifts and stuff because I wanted to get out of working the late night shift. I'm tired of doing that. So
You know
I'm trying.
what? I had a job. I had a job. Whoa. I don't want to interrupt the stream. I'll talk about it in a minute. 16 seconds left to go, flight.
Yeah, it look like it's all she wrote. You know,
Oh, yeah.
major
Yeah.
about Joel. You know, I like what I seen. It's look like they're gonna be waiting to see who. I mean, in Miami, they might not even make the playoffs.
They'll
You don't
make it.
think Miami could beat the Chicago Bulls or the Atlanta Hawks?
Yep.
They're gonna have home court advantage. They might. I think they're gonna play
Because
that. They're gonna play that game like they
wait a
like.
minute, the game ain't over yet. Hawkins just hit a shot.
I
It's
mean,
still some basketball left to play. Could it be a miracle in the city of brotherly love?
they ain't giving up no threes though.
It's a free throw game, so Philly gonna have to close out this game on the at the free throw line. 8 seconds left. 103, 100 Philly.
They give
Yep,
Miami credit. They playing this shit to the
going
wire.
back to the line. Who is Philly worst free throw shooter?
I don't know.
Because you can't foul Oubre. You got to stay away from him. You can't foul Joel Embiid, and you definitely can't foul Maxey. So that's it. I think that's it right there. 8 seconds left. 5-point game. Miami called timeout. Spoelstra trying to get his troops in formation for the last hurrah.
The crowd gonna be chanting for Joel in New York. They're gonna say you need to come to New York.
Mm.
They better not do that. They better not do that because
It's gonna
that
be
would be
saying that's gonna be a
seditious.
movie.
No, that'd be seditious. You can't do that, man.
They're gonna be saying something.
Not in the playoffs. No, not in the playoffs. Not what Bronson did. All that he done this season. You can't do that. That
Yes,
would be seditious, flight at the utmost.
it'll have to be. It's gonna be crazy.
So yeah, purple. That shift you talking about. I once had a job where I worked the graveyard shift. That's what we used to call it. But now I think they just call it the late shift. Where I worked the graveyard shift and I didn't have a life. Because when I woke up, I had to go to work. And when I came home from work, I had to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do nothing but eat. And you know what I'm saying?
And I
Eat
was.
and wash your tail.
Yep. I wasn't even eating like I'm supposed to. That's why I said it's time to go. And then I had the opposite thing where I couldn't sleep either. So there was that.
I used to shout out to Man 9000. I used to hide, right? Because I used to work the conveyor belt, bringing down the product and putting it on the conveyor belt, and then it rolls all the way down. They box it, and then they put it on pallets, and then from the pallets, the forklift drivers will put it on the trucks that's coming in, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I used to be up on the conveyor belt and hide and sleep in between all of the product, and the product is just going down the conveyor belt, and people's like, "Hey man, who's up on what I'm saying on belt 17?" And I'm in there just knocked out sleep. And one time the warehouse manager came and kicked me, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm dreaming. I don't know. I can't remember what I was dreaming, but whatever I was dreaming, I was in bliss. And this man came and kicked me and said, "Dexter, what are you doing?" And I looked up and I just knew he was gonna fire me. I was like, I done tricked off my job. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't fire me. What he did was he took me off of the conveyor belt and put me on the forklift, which I didn't know how to drive a forklift. But then he put me on a training where they taught me how to drive the forklift, and then I got that job. And then he tried to put me on as a computer clerk because that's what I'm good at. That's what I was good at the time. It's the computers. And he gave a job to some Mexican broad that he was screwing. So I had to stay on the forklift. But he did take me off the midnight shift, so that was cool. And plus got a $2 raise because from the conveyor belt to the forklift driver, it's a $2 an hour raise. It's a final. Philly won by 105, 104.
Dang.
Just
That's
Destination
Miami for you.
Manhattan.
And that's Miami.
Destination Manhattan. Oh. So yeah. So now going back to what you were saying, I was not dodging. I was not ducking. It's just that I was unavailable while the
Okay.
stream was at its best. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of fervor going on in that stream. Y'all had it going on. So, I just couldn't be involved, and I wish I could have. You know what I'm saying?
There you go with your dictionary of words.
No, I wish I could. Oh, Thunder said R.I.P. Knicks.
Hey Thunder, how you been? Oh my. Mm-mm.
so,
But I just
so
been trying to.
Phonics.
I know what ship I want, but like it's hard to get on.
Oh, Phonics gone. So Phonics, you got what you wished for, but you left. So I don't think Phonics is real enthused about seeing Joel Embiid in the way that they defended off Miami when Miami was trying to make a strong run to close them out. So Phonics, his head might be hurting right now. So let's
And
wish him well.
what you think about like the potential for Brunson being all NBA first team? Do you think he should be on there or
Okay,
no? Like
okay. Do he get over Shea? I don't think so.
that's how, that's what I was
Because
thinking.
Shea is number 2 in the MVP running behind Joker.
Right.
Do he get over Luca?
Uh, to me, it's like I don't know. I don't know if it's because I know it's not like the all NBA thing. It's statistical, so they look at everything and then team success. But I just think it goes with the player and stuff like that, like the team situation, how good people thought the team was gonna be and stuff. Because Trey Young, people was talking about Trey Young too, and I'm like,
Nah,
man, like.
Trey Young is Trey Young. If he's going to be All NBA, he's going to be like third. He's going to be at the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Then they was talking about like LeBron and AD making it, Kawhi, Paul George got a mention, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to think because
I think Bronson would be All NBA. He just won't be first team All NBA.
yeah. And then like I heard Jalen Brown get mentioned, which I was surprised about that. Like
Why?
because
He
of
was
how
there.
that uh because of how
Jalen
people
Brown was there. Shit.
disrespect him, like. I always thought he was a good player, and stuff like that. And just the disrespect over this last year to 2 years that he been getting and stuff like that.
I
I
don't
don't
know. I
have a
mean,
problem.
yeah. Listen, I think Bronson will be all NBA. He just won't be first team. You know, I
Right,
think
right, right.
it's going to be up between Bronson and Trey, who gets
Right.
that final guard slot on the all NBA team. You know what I'm saying? If they one of them going to be top 15, one of them not. One of them going to be
Right.
like 17. Watch, that's how they're
Right.
going to
Right.
do it. And I just think they're going to give it to Bronson. Trey Young already had his run with all NBA teams. So
What do
Bronson,
you
I think. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, what do you think about Atlanta and Trey Young's situation? Do you think because if you was listening to the stream, we kind of talked about that a little bit. Whether they should trade him, keep him, and continue, or whatever they're supposed to be doing around him out there in Atlanta. Like, what do you think of his situation in
If
particular?
I was Atlanta, I would keep Trey Young. But
Okay.
We know Trey Young and Zach Levine
Hmm.
is on a foot race since Kyrie Irving bowed out of that rat race to get into purple and gold. So Trey Young wants to be in purple and gold. Zach Levine wants to be in purple and gold. And we
Hmm.
know that clutch sports, you know, is is heavy when it comes to getting their players in cities that they prefer. So
Right.
I don't know if Clutch will keep Trey Young and Javante Murray together because both of them are Clutch clients, and Clutch like to have those duels together. You know what I'm saying? You like to match them together. So just like Zach Levine and Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball's coming back next season, so Zach Levine might hold on. You might not, because you don't hear Zach Levine crying for trades and all that stuff. He done got quiet. If you notice, once Lonzo Ball have paraded his rehab the way he have, Zach Levine being in the background just giggling, dancing, and pumping his fists. Yes, Lonzo. Yes, Zoe. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Represent. And they probably talking because we know that they gather at the Big Baller brand estate and have their little steak and eggs with the Big Baller and share some of their little intricacies about their journey in the NBA and how they're gonna, proceed. And both of them are Clutch clients,
Hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
I think Clutch is going to keep them together. But what Clutch is going to do, their big move in the offseason, I think, will be with Miles Bridges. Right now, they are developing a a roadmap. So there are going to be cartographers because they're going to try to draw up a roadmap for their boy Miles Bridges. I don't know if Miles Bridges really wants to stay in Charlotte. I think that exit interview was a bunch of fluff because he had to say that because Charlotte gave him a second chance to make a first impression. But I think Miles
Um.
Bridges really want to bounce. Purple. Hello. Purple, you okay? Somebody kidnapped Purple? There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. Purple, Purple, get out of that
It's
drug
okay.
house. So yeah, I just believe that's where Clutch Sports interest is going to lie this offseason is to have a suitor for Miles
Um,
Bridges, and this suitor gonna have to pay out the ass for his talents. You feel me?
yeah.
So
So
that's 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 my
yo, kerfuffle.
prognostication. No, that's not kerfuffle. That's a prognostication.
Um. Yeah. He. I don't know. I don't know. We talked about that as well yesterday, Miles Bridges and stuff like that. some days I look up at him and say keep him, and then other days I'm like, no, get rid of him. Make sure.
Well, Thunder, he says, well, Dexter, the question is how many other teams outside of Charlotte will give Miles a second impression? Well, the Charlotte Hornets did a good job to allowing Miles to, how would I say this, to showcase his more tamed side, in which he can show other teams that he can keep it together and stay composed no matter the situation, and not show frustration, not throw his mouthpiece, not yell at teammates, not ball his fists up, stomping off the court, but he can show composure and not always anger while he was with the Charlotte Hornets this season, coming off that 10-game suspension as he entered the season. Miles Bridges is in a situation where only Miles Bridges can rectify. The Charlotte Hornets, based on, I believe you have to give Jordan credit for this, Michael Jordan talking to him via FaceTime. How many people have the ability and opportunity to FaceTime Michael Jordan?
Not many.
You understand what I'm saying? So that alone is big, because we know Michael Jordan could be a butthead, right? Or asshat at times. So he showed the other governors that this guy is approachable and you can talk to him. And I'm taking time out of my time, which is a busy time, and Mike don't give time to really nobody. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense to Mike. And I'm talking to this young man, and I'm going to give him a second chance under my dictates. And then the new owners, when they came in and took over officially, they echoed those sentiments of Michael Jordan by saying they on board with giving Miles Bridges a second chance, because we know America's a second chance nation. I know I say that a lot, but it's true. Just think about all the vandals and convicts that Britain sent over to America to establish their colony, the 13 colonies. So that's a second chance. Instead of Britain killing them, Britain sent them over. You understand what I'm saying? And then when they came, they established what we got, the 13 colonies, and they went to war to protect it. Then after that, they set it up to where you you have to give somebody a second chance in order to propel your nation to be at a high status. And that's what I believe. But it's a little more deeper than that. But I ain't gonna get too patriotic right now. But nevertheless, they showcased that with Miles Bridges. They gave him a second chance to make a first impression. And Miles did a fair job. Yes, I mean, he wasn't the winning player that we all thought he would be, because a lot of aggression was contained in Miles Bridges. See, Miles Bridges is a wild lion, and he needed LaMelo Ball to be healthy to push that lion to the forefront. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. So Miles Bridges just, stayed composed, played his role, let Brandon Miller take the forefront. But
Yeah, I
like I
get it.
know, Purple, excuse me. Like I know, Clutch Sports don't get down like that. They always push their player to the forefront, no matter how good they are. He's going to be recognized, and he's going to be part of the main frame into composing a pretty picture for that said organization. So that's why I think that the dirty works is gone. Now it's time to play ball, and it's not personal. It's business. And this is how Clutch Sports is going to proceed in the off season when it comes to Miles Bridges confronting his future.
I just think, of course, we know the Hornets can give him the most money and stuff like that, but uh,
Shout out to
um,
Rap God.
yeah, shout out to him.
Oh,
I don't know. Go ahead.
hold on, Purple, before I forget. Rap God, you asked me a question a couple of streams ago concerning the Big Baller brand and their construction of the gym. Well, I got a response on where they are with the gym. The gym is complete. Everything is complete. The only thing they're doing now is waiting for the full completion of the roofing. Once the roofing is placed on, the gym is ready to go. So that's what I was told. Everything is complete with the gym. Only thing they have to do now is attach the roofing, and the gym is ready to go full fledged. And we can't wait to get some footage of the balling that's going to take place in that gym. All right, go ahead, Purple.
No, I was just gonna add on to they with Miles. I think at first I was against them bringing him back, but now I'm looking at the draft and stuff like that, and their possibility. Like I said, I think we talked about this before. He's the most valuable asset that they have. So there's that too.
Most valuable trade asset?
Yes.
Well, I know Miles is looking to go west. Now, what west? I don't know. Phoenix, maybe? Because there's always been a lot of talk about Miles being a Phoenix Sun playing out west because I don't think there's room for him as a Laker to shine. So the Clippers are already secured in that position. So the only team, maybe Sacramento or the Phoenix Suns, will probably uh, pursue Miles Bridges in the off season. And we know that Phoenix Sun owner is not shamed about spending any kind of money.
But he can't afford to because I think they over the second apron too.
No, he can afford to. He can
But they
afford
get
to, but he would be he'd be penalized.
yeah. Well, I
But
don't think he is though, because
because
they
look at
could
Golden
barely
State,
get.
right? Shit, Golden
But
State
that's
don't give a damn.
different because
Milwaukee, same thing. Don't give a damn
Steph.
about that penalty.
I think only big contract that they brought in Golden State was Chris Paul.
Boston
Because
is over the second apron.
huh? You said
Boston is over the
Boston?
second. Boston Celtics, yeah, they over the second
Oh
apron,
yeah,
and
they
look what
about to
they're
be
doing.
over it even more because they
That's
still
what I'm
got to
saying.
get
They don't care. Shit, they trying to get
Jason
a chip.
Tatum. Miles Bridges is not a player that you keep going over the apron for. I'm sorry.
Well, it
And
depends on what team.
Phoenix.
You don't think you? But hold on a second. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Then
I
on
was just
Phoenix. Let
gonna
me hear you.
say, in Phoenix need. Can I stand on this? Nope, that's not standable. Um, Phoenix need they need a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff.
Not really. Not
Like
really. They don't need a lot.
yes, they do.
They just they
They
just
need a
they
better.
need plug. All right, go
They
for it. Let me hear what you say.
They need a point guard, first of all. And then Bill, because it's Booker's team, I believe Bill should come off the bench add bench scoring. And then to me, I guess you keep KD at the four. I think they need another big and they need a three. And then maybe one more player off the bench. Cause you cutting it close. You know most of those guys on that team is making less than vet minimum, I think. However you say it, when they not making a lot of money.
Yeah, okay, bare minimum. That's cool.
Yeah.
Or
So they
veteran
need like
minimum.
4 or 5.
Veteran minimum. You meant to say veteran minimum.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah. They need like two players. They need
Bare
cause
minimum. That's hustle talk.
yeah.
So I know you know the language.
They need. Like I think that's maybe 5 players in total, maybe 6.
For Phoenix?
Yes.
No, that could be further from the truth, Purple Baby. No
Okay,
way.
Dex.
Phoenix, listen, the Phoenix Suns, as they are currently constructed, is probably down one player at best. And then if they can get that one player, their whole stratagem will change. Now,
So
I
you
agree
don't
with the
think they
point
need a
guard. I
better?
agree with the point guard. I agree with that. They need a point guard. They need somebody to rudder the ship and not looking to score and do all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they got so many prolific scorers on the outer realm for that team. But I think Kevin Durant have another run in him as a Phoenix Sun. And if they was to acquire the services of Miles Bridges with a fair contract, maybe 1 or 2 year contract, where it won't be heavily burdened,
Mm-hmm.
I think Phoenix could be dangerous.
Nah.
Because
Cause
Miles,
I'm
because
not.
Miles, okay, go ahead.
No. Okay. So we agree that Miles is a okay offensive option, right? Like he's okay, right? Dex.
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
So you think Miles is a good offensive option? Like
It's
he
not like
ain't
he's an
somebody.
offensive option. But see, one thing you got to remember, it's not like he's an offensive option, but
Hmm.
Miles will be more so of a complement because you only got one ball, but you got
Correct.
three, but you got three players on that team. If they on the court at the same time, is looking to touch that ball on every offensive set. You follow what I'm
Correct.
saying? And that's KD, Booker, and Bill. Miles just can be a complement to whatever players that he's out there with, minus KD or minus Booker or minus Beal. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He
Right.
will always be that third wing player when one of the other players sits down.
Okay.
That would be a hell of a contribution
And I'm not
because you
saying,
cannot just leave Miles unattended.
and that's true. But my thing is Nurkic. They need basically defense in that starting lineup. To me, I think the offense is okay. In that starting lineup, they just need some offense off the bench, but they also need defensive players. Like, I
But
just
okay.
go ahead.
I don't have the stats because Casual is not around and
Hmm.
Gemini is not around. Those are the stat heads. You know what I'm saying? But who is the number one defensive team in the league?
Shoot, I don't know
It ain't Boston.
and I know it
It
ain't what
ain't and it ain't Denver.
it ain't Phoenix. Last time I heard, they was at number 11. So
Is
I
it
don't know.
Minnesota? Is Minnesota the number
It
one defensive
probably
team
is
in the league?
Minnesota, cause I forgot they got Cat and they got Cat.
But do you catch my point?
Yeah.
So if Minnesota is the number one defensive team in the league, do you really think they are serious contenders for the championship? Coming out of the West and then beating the representative of the East, most likely is Boston. And if it ain't Boston, most likely it could be Milwaukee. I know people are down on Milwaukee, but I just think Milwaukee is going to have a hell of a playoff run.
No, no, they not. You gonna be really disappointed.
I don't think so. Even though that Dame's saying he's not happy and all this other type of stuff, once that playoff starts, Dame is going to be a different animal. Especially now, Steph Curry's not in the playoffs. This is Dame time to
They
shine.
wasn't. They wasn't gonna do nothing. No way. They too old.
But still, when Steph's there, he sucked the air in the room.
Hmm.
Steph and LeBron go suck the air in the room. And of course, Kevin Durant. So Steph is not there. So they looking, who's next? Damian Lillard, right?
Hmm.
He's the closest thing to Steph not being Steph. So a lot of if Doc Rivers served me right, if he's the same Doc Rivers that I know, he's going to have to talk to Giannis and say, Giannis, listen, man, you just going to have to get it how you live, man. And Dame is going to be running around like how Steph was and how Dame was important. And everybody else got to get it how they live. Bobby, Milton, you know what I'm saying? Y'all y'all gotta work around Dame because Dame can open up the floor when he's feeling himself, and nobody can be able to guard him. Nobody will be able to guard Middleton. Nobody will be able to guard Brook, and definitely nobody will be able to guard Giannis with that
Um,
much space running
they
downhill.
they might be Indiana, but they a second round exit.
Oh,
I'm
they're
sorry.
gonna smoke Indiana. They're gonna be Indiana 4-1. Yeah, they're gonna
Mm,
smoke Indiana. Don't put your money on Indiana. Whatever y'all do, please don't give Vegas your money.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like with Indiana, I mean, not Indiana, Phoenix. They deep. It's like I said about the Pelicans. Regardless of what the records say, if you watch them play, did like and then what I seen earlier in the year where I think Bill was hurt like with a back issue, and then Devin, I forgot why he wasn't playing, but how that team looked without those two guys not on the the other two guys not on the floor, and it was just KD. Like KD had to do a lot. They defense was terrible. Nurkic can score, but he couldn't go back on the other end and defend. And then even though it reminds me of what happened to Miami in the finals, where Jimmy was sort of limited because he wasn't a good 3-point shooter. And you know the defense, I forgot what they said they did to him. Denver did. But you know, and then Bam, you know, having those, I think he had two good games. Well, maybe a good series, but I think like that first game he had like 30 points or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's not gonna be enough. He need like other stuff, and that's what I see with when the Suns go against a good, sound defensive team that can you know slow down KD and make KD be inefficient, and then Booker, you know, he ain't doing so well, and then you just got Bill, you know, he just there. It's easy to beat them. Like I just feel like they need some defense. It's easy, real
But
easy.
you said to slow down KD and make him inefficient. Isn't
Yes,
that easier said than done?
not necessarily. If you let him get to his spots, he's almost money, like cash money.
Mm. Well, update on the Chicago Bulls, Atlanta Hawk. Chicago Bulls have taken an early 6-point lead, 24-18, inside the United Center. So go Bulls, see red.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just feel like Phoenix, like it's just weird. Like
I,
I
I, I don't
get
I
how
don't
that
think Phoenix
looks.
is I don't think Phoenix is that far off. Like I said, they just missing another complementary piece that can give them some kind of production from that wing.
It's
Because
not
they
but
tried
it's a
they
wing
tried
though.
with that boy, what's that boy? Josh Ogie or something like that.
Yes,
And
yeah.
he ain't cutting the mustard.
But none of
And
those
Miles
guys are.
Bridges is
That's what
way
I'm
better than him.
telling you. If anyone of the best thing you can do is to be able to sit your best players. They got three good players, so at least what sit KD I think is the oldest out the three. Matter of fact, I think so. K, come on, bro. Like
But KD got a type of game that he don't have to exert a lot of energy to get it going, unlike LeBron. See, LeBron got to go full throttle like a freight train, like a runaway freight train. KD doesn't have to do that. That's why they called him the Slim Reaper. You know what I'm saying? He could just
but
move into his
still, if
spot
you
and shoot over
once
anybody.
again, I agree with you. But once again, if you watch them games, like it wasn't the first 15 because obviously Booker played. I don't remember if Bill did. They didn't without Booker because I was wondering. I ain't even gonna lie why they even went and got Bradley Bill, and then I was heavily reminded they needed somebody else to be productive offensively because of the defensive sets that teams was, you know, they was getting the ball,
But
making
but
KD
Bradley Bill, but
basically.
see the situation with Bradley Bill, I think they kind of rushed into that because he was available
Mm-hmm.
and he was coming off a really good season. I think the season before that, I think was an All-Star, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe so.
That was the year he played with what was that? Russell Westbrook.
Mhm.
So he played with Russell Westbrook, right, that year. They went to the play-in, then eventually went to the
My
playoff
knees
and got
hurt
smashed
bad.
by yeah, they went to the playoff and got smashed by Philadelphia. And I think that was the year Bradley Beal went to the All-Star. And then coming off that season, Russell Westbrook got moved over to LA and stayed there for a season and a half. And Bradley Beal was doing his thing, along with Kyle Kuzma. And so I just think that the owner for the Phoenix Suns, because somebody from Washington, from the district, went over there to Phoenix, right? Like one of the executives. And that would pull, and they found out Bradley Beal was available, and that would pull Bradley Beal over there and sent Chris Paul over to Washington. And then they end up trading him to Golden State. So I just think that there was some kind of connection with Bradley Beal and somebody who left that organization to join the Phoenix Suns organization. And so they pulled Bradley Beal without really laying out the landscape to see if that was going to be a genuine fit. So they just kind of try to culminate a big three, but they just did it the wrong way because that's not the position they needed the firepower. Like Thunder just said, Dex Sun problem is not a wing. They need a pure point guard. Right. I think they should have got a point guard and also addressed a wing area to complement Kevin Durant on that other side. You follow what I'm saying? Because Bradley Beal coming over there, that killed both the point guard and the wing because he's sucking up so much of the salary cap.
Mhm.
And that's why I said looked like that was a rush job or a favor for whoever came over from the guy that came over from Washington into the Phoenix organization, brought Bradley Beal with him.
Yeah. Yeah. I said that. Like, I agree. They needed players, but like everybody else said, they could have. They could have did like a 3-for-1, 3 players and stuff instead of doing what they
Right.
did.
Yeah, because they put so much money in Bradley Beal that they had to get some makeshift players, right? And these
Mhm.
makeshift players that they got ain't really produced nothing. Now, I thought Bull going over there would help to some degree. But Bull got his head up his ass and his ass is up in the clouds. He still think he's in Hollywood. Because Phoenix is just 400 miles from Hollywood. Bull think he's in Hollywood. For some reason, I don't know what's going on with him. He doesn't apply his African heritage not one bit. He's all American. You know what I'm saying? The man don't have no reserve about himself. So this is why he can't excel with the talent and skill set that he have, regardless of what team he goes to, because his head ain't on right. I just feel that if the Phoenix Suns, I think the Phoenix Suns can beat anybody in the West except Lakers and Denver. So if they can stay off that island and don't match up with Lakers or Denver, the Phoenix Suns is going to be in the Western Conference Finals if they can avoid that clash in between Lakers and Denver. And Denver got to watch out if they clash with Phoenix because Phoenix is one of the only teams, well, it's really one of two teams that took Denver to 6 games. And so that means that Phoenix, as well as Minnesota, won 2 games versus Denver. Because remember, Denver was 16-4 going into the NBA Finals.
Right. Oh, the West is so fun.
Bulls up by 14. Oh, he said they're up by 18. Bulls drop a 40 piece in the first quarter. Oh
Yes,
my God.
sir.
Bulls ain't playing with the Atlanta Hawks, huh? Okay, Chicago, see red, baby. You know, Chicago deserves to be in the playoffs now. I know that first year with Lonzo at the helm, when they was the number one seed for the first portion of the season, and then they had a precipitous drop going into the second half, and it was a very dreadful slide when they eventually landed in the sixth seed and end up playing Milwaukee in the first round. They did get a game off Milwaukee. They took home court advantage from Milwaukee, but that's as far as it went. After Milwaukee finally woke up and Budenholzer and Darvin Ham screaming explicitives at the team, it wasn't a close fight. It was a bloodbath. And the Chicago Bulls received the worst end of that bludgeoning battle between
Dex, give me
Milwaukee,
10 minutes. I'll be back.
okay, between Milwaukee and the Chicago Bulls. But tonight, the Chicago Bulls seem to lay claim on this portion of the lower competition in the play-in tournament, 9-10, by being up 18 freaking points against Trey Young and company. Now, we know that's the end of the first, and the Bulls put a 40 piece out there, well over their average. So you know the Bulls are playing above their heads because this is not the Bulls' average per quarter. And the Atlanta Hawks is playing below their average because 22 points is not their average per quarter. Now, is this going to be a topsy-turvy, or will the Bulls hold court and protect their fort by continuing to annihilate the Atlanta Hawks? Can the Bulls keep up this high scoring pace against the hapless and defenseless Atlanta Hawks led by Trey Young and company? Because if they do, if the Chicago Bulls manage to keep this kind of scoring output afloat, they will have 180 points. I mean, 160 points or 120 points. Yeah, they will have 160 points. Yeah, 4 times 4 is 16. They will have 160 points in a playing game. And that would be a record, scoring output wise. So let's see if the Bulls can maintain. It's going to be tight. Yeah, if the Suns have to play Lakers or Denver in the second round, then adios, amigos. Because I don't think they can get past either one of those teams. But I don't think that's the case because I think the Lakers or the Denver Nuggets will play the winner out of Dallas and Clippers. I think that's who they played the second round. So one of those two teams will play the number one seed. If it's Dallas or Clippers, they'll play the number one seed. And the Lakers, I don't know who they will play. I don't know what the round robin looks like right now. But I know if Denver wins, they're going to play the winner out of Clippers in Dallas. That's who their next round matchup will be. So Phoenix can escape Denver for the second round. And far as the Sixers beating the Knicks, yeah, I think that ran Phonics off the stream once he saw the final that the 76ers will advance to play the New York Knicks up in Manhattan at the Mecca, I think come Sunday. And that's not good for the New York Knicks. They don't need anybody that is a force like Joel Embiid banging around that restricted area and then taking you out beyond the arc and shooting from the distance at a fair clip for a big man. So that's a double entendre for the Knicks to go up against. And I just don't think it's a good matchup. I think Miami would have been more of a good matchup because you're going to need your hazmat suit for a Miami and New York Knicks matchup. They got bad blood throughout the years. Pat Riley did have a tenure at the Knicks, and now he jumped ship in bad standings, leaving in bad standings, joining the Miami Heat. So there's a rift just with the Heat historically and the New York Knicks. But we won't see that matchup. Can the Mavs beat the Lakers in a Western Conference Finals? Rap God, no. Emphatically, no. They're too thin. Daniel Gafford cannot do anything with Anthony Davis. And we know Lively, Jason Kidd is not going to trust Lively in that kind of situation. So you would look at the Dallas Mavericks with Kyrie and Luka as a wash with LeBron and AD. Then it comes to the remnants. It comes to the Brewery. It comes to the D-Los. It comes to the Reeves. Do Dallas have anything to match that? I don't think so. Coming off the bench, you got the Dinwiddies. You got the Hayes. You got the Gabes. And there's one more guy that's escaped me, the Vanderbilt. Coming off the bench. Can the Dallas Mavericks match that? No. The Dallas Mavericks is top heavy. That's it. That's why they are the sixth seed. I mean, the fifth seed, excuse me. That's why they are the fifth seed, because they're top heavy. Once you can get past the Dallas first five, then the Dallas is strong on hopes and prayers that their second unit can just maintain and keep the game in arm's reach. Whereas the Lakers, their second string can just actually take over a game. Their players are good enough that they can actually take over a game. And that's what makes the Lakers dangerous, because they're deep. Just like the Pelicans. That's what made the Pelicans dangerous, because they're deep. You know what I'm saying? And without Malik Monk, the Sacramento Kings is not deep. The Minnesota Timberwolves is not deep. The OKC Thunder is so-so. But the Denver Nuggets is deep. Denver Nuggets got a bench that can maintain or take off on you. Where the hell is Basil Carpenter Jr. with all this Denver stuff going on? Somebody need to put an APB out on Basil Carpenter Jr. He needs to show his face and let everybody know that he's okay. Because Basil is trying to lay low, and he does not want to interfere with the Denver Nuggets mania that's going on throughout the NBA landscape. If you notice, not too many people are speaking about Denver until they got the matchup with the Lakers, or a potential matchup with the Lakers. That's when Denver start rearing their ugly heads, right? But prior to that, Denver has been somewhat of a in the dark type team. They hovered around 3 for the majority time of the season. And then in the late portion of the season, they jumped to 1 and then end up being scuffed out by the Oklahoma City Thunder because Denver lost to the San Antonio Spurs. Bulls 40, Atlanta 33. So Atlanta is making their way back into this game. The Bulls haven't scored in the last 3 minutes, and Atlanta is on a 14-0 run, 36-40, and it's still climbing. So it's a 4-point ball game. The Bulls are stuck on 40 after having a tremendous first quarter. It can't be the Atlanta defense. So we know it's not Atlanta defense. So it has to be the Bulls are just struggling making open shots. And Kobe White breaks the monotony of scoreless second quarter for the Chicago Bulls. So I'm glad the Chicago Bulls is still active after 82 games. I mean, they deserve it. People basically have written Chicago off like they're trying to write off the Milwaukee Bucks. But the Chicago Bulls have something to say about it. 42-36, they up by 6. There was once up by 18. So I know Bulls fans have seen this before as they wait for the shoe to drop. And now Chicago is starting to look a little bit better now. Ayu DeSumo do make a 25-foot running pull-up jump shot. So they look like they're going to be battling this out. 45-40 Chicago. You said Tatum wants his revenge versus Butler. Sometimes you got to not put it out there so much. Because if you get what you wish for, it might not be what you really want. Unless you hit the lottery, of course. So now there's a ping pong battle with the Chicago Bulls and Atlanta, 47-40, 8 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the first half. DeJounte Murray is making his presence known as he pulls the Hawks within 5. So right now, when we look at it, the Chicago Bulls got a 72% win percentile, but it's still early, and it's a lot of basketball left to be played. But if the games stay at this pace, and Chicago with the home court advantage, they have over a 70% chance of winning this one. But the Atlanta Hawks have something to say about it because they have eaten into that 18-point deficit like Pac-Man. So shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest in the streets. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody rocking with us tonight. We just finished streaming live, and the final results for the first game on the NBA slate. Miami traveled up north to the city of brotherly love, hoping that they can crack the Liberty Bell, but they end up getting cracked as they fell short by the slimmest of margin, and Philly escaped, and now they move up the ladder into the seventh slot. And Miami falls down to the loser round, and they will be fighting for their lives against the winner of Chicago and Atlanta. Now, Miami faced both these two teams last season in the playing game. Atlanta walked the court with Miami, and then Miami bounced back and played the Bulls and escaped that battle with a narrow victory. And then the rest is history as the Miami Heat made their miracle run into the NBA Finals, eventually losing to the Denver Nuggets, the eventual champs.
Please subscribe to Flight Sports TV, hit the like button, and leave a comment.
Chicago's trying to extend their lead, but Atlanta, it just won't go anywhere. Atlanta's not ready to end their season just yet. 53-44, Chicago's up by 9 inside the 6-minute zone as Clint Capella makes a 6-foot hook shot. Trae Young on the assist. Ayo Dosunmu blocked DeAndre Hunter, 10-foot jump shot. DeMar DeRozan with the rebound. And the Hawks call time out as the Bulls go up 13. And now that win percentile goes up to 87%. So Snyder wants to have something to say about what's going on the court. It's something out there that he just doesn't feel comfortable with. Clint Capella's in double figures for the Hawks. Trae Young is struggling. He has yet to nest a field goal. He's over with 14 minutes played, but DeJounte Murray is putting on a show. He's putting on a clutch sports performance in the first half, shooting with high efficiency as he penciled in 21 points up to this point. DeMar DeRozan is keeping pace with 17, and Kobe White is also in double figures for the Chicago Bulls. And, we talked to Unstoppable for a lengthy period of time here on Flight Sports TV. We talked to Marvin from Marvin perspective from the other side at length here on Flight Sports TV. And we warned them. I'm not going to say me. I'm going to say we. We warned these two Chicago Bulls faithful about Patrick Williams. It's a shame that Patrick Williams and the Chicago Bulls are still tethered together as the Bulls are hesitant to separate themselves from Patrick Williams based on him being a sentimental draft pick. This was a Acme, I believe, first top 5 pick as he went number 4 in 2020, first round. And he has a decent rookie season. Nothing to write home to moms about, but a decent rookie season and where he could build, but he had some injuries that derailed his development. And the Chicago Bulls saw best that they wrap him up, put him in the closet, dust him off when time. So when they acquired Alonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, Derrick Jones Jr., and Javonte Green, they went on a spectacular run in which Patrick Williams was not a part of. And that's where the Bulls failed to make the proper executive decision concerning Patrick Williams. He was at his highest commodity worth. His stock was high because he was still relatively unknown and nobody could actually set him in a pocket, and whereas they could judge his worth. But the Bulls knew better, and the Bulls kept him. He was drafted as a project. His own teammate in college at Florida State, Devin Vassell, for the San Antonio Spurs, have had a lucrative career over Patrick Williams. Devin Vassell, his teammate at Florida State, and they both got drafted in the same draft. Devin Vassell received over $100 million extension from the San Antonio Spurs. I think 145, if I'm not mistaken. And Patrick Williams have yet to receive a qualifying offer. And we shared with Marvin, we shared with Unstoppable. Get rid of this dude while you can, because DeMar DeRozan, Compton Bully, Debo himself shouldn't have to beg, plead, or pander for Patrick Williams to play basketball in a Bulls uniform. That is just disgraceful. He took him to the Drew League. And when I heard that he had to beg this guy, he took him to the Drew League. He trained with him in the offseason. And then when it came time for him to showcase what DeMar DeRozan have shared with him as a mentor, it wasn't available. Now, DeMar might have could have did a little more when Patrick Williams is on the court with him during preseason training camp, or even the first 10 games of the regular season. He probably could have, dilly-dally with Patrick a little bit and allow him to showcase what he learned in the offseason, because DeMar DeRozan was so boastful of how Patrick Williams added so much to his game. And when we saw Patrick Williams in the Drew League, Patrick Williams was handling that pill. And I'm talking about he was handling that pill with composure. And we thought we was going to see this in the regular season, and he don't even get too much of an opportunity to even touch the pill. I'm talking that basketball. So as we watch the Bulls try to stave off the hungry Atlanta Hawks, and we're getting closer to halftime in the 4-minute zone, it's 60-51 Chicago, maintaining a 9-point lead, which is good for Chicago, because we know Chicago will fall into a shooting slump, and they need to have this kind of space between them and the Atlanta Hawks. Shout out to Theo 3 and D. It's been a minute. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes with the Chicago Bulls that they must address in the off season to prevent a lackluster start coming into 2024-2025 season, NBA season. DeMar DeRozan sit at 18, while Kobe White is his co-partner at 13. Clint Capella is at 10. Looks like he's on his way for a double-double. But Trae Young only hit 2 shots in his 15 minutes play, and he has only 5 points. So will Trae Young come on later on? So Atlanta's really not healthy, right? Atlanta got some players that's out. So they're trying to hold on, but it looks like they got players that's missing. Atlanta shooting 51% from the field, which is good, but the Chicago Bulls are shooting better at 57% from the field. And the difference in this matchup is that Chicago is shooting over 50% from the distance, while Atlanta is struggling, shooting below average at 30% from the distance, 4 of 13. So Atlanta has launched more three-pointers so far in this game than the Chicago Bulls, but the Chicago Bulls are shooting at a higher clip, and they have shot less attempts. But one thing the Chicago Bulls have definitely demonstrated in this here matchup thus far is that they're out rebounding the Atlanta Hawks, because it looks like the Atlanta Hawks is kind of thin in the middle, even though Clint Capella is trying his best to secure another double-double. So we're going to see how invested Clint Capella is going up against Vooch and Andre Drummond in this here matchup. Dalen Terry have put in 6 minutes for the Chicago Bulls and scored 2 points. The Arizona Wildcat standout, who was a teammate to Benedict Mathurin in college. And Dalen Terry also played for Compton Magic from Compton, California. So Dalen Terry is listed as a forward. I thought he was drafted as a guard, so maybe they moved him over to forward to keep his playing hopes alive, because I remember or recall, for instance, that a few Bulls fans who came over to Flight Sports TV and graced our panel said that Dalen Terry was the leader of the team, especially in the locker room, that he was the voice of Sea Red Nation. And I said, the hell he is. And they argued with me like saber-toothed tigers until they finally got their situation in order. And had to file down their teeth. Yeah, last season, the Hawks wiped the floor with the Heat. We all remember that. They came out storming Norman in that first play-in matchup of last season in the Eastern Conference. Rattled the Miami Heat, but that was probably what the Miami Heat needed at the time because they went on a miraculous run to the NBA Finals, only to be stopped by the eventual champions, the Denver Nuggets, who was just their time. So it's halftime, 73-67. The Chicago Bulls maintained a 6-point lead over the Hawks. As I said before, the Hawks just will not go away. So we're going to sign off here on the stream. And I'm going to give you the stats. DeJounte Murray, 23 points. Bogdanovich, 10. Trae Young finally gets to double figures with 10. Clint Capella, 16 and 7. Oh, my gosh. But can somebody put out an APB on DeAndre Hunter? What the hell is going on with DeAndre Hunter? Do he realize there's a basketball game to be played? So if anybody got any connection to DeAndre Hunter, please give him a ring and let him know that there's a basketball game to be played. And guess what? He's the starting guard. I mean, small forward, excuse me, not guard. Small. He's a small forward. DeRozan got 18. Vooch, double figures, 11. Kobe White, double figures, 17. Alex Caruso with 6. And Ayo DeSumo, double figures in the first half. So Ayo was like, hey, man, y'all forgot about me. Y'all act like y'all forgot about me. They ain't just moving their lips. They forgot about Ayo. So those are the numbers for the starting five in the first half. And we had a really enjoying stream for Philadelphia hosting the Heat, as now the Heat will return back to South Beach and await the winner of the Chicago Bulls and the Atlanta Hawks, as this is a one-off, do or die, win, advance, lose, Cancun. Bulls hold a halftime lead, 73-67. So Billy Donovan, I know he's not satisfied. I know he's not content, but he'd rather be in this situation than in the Hawk situation. So shout out to C-Red at the United Center. Let's go Chicago, third largest metropolitan city in the United States of America. And it is a pillared city, seaport, in that beautiful Chicago skyline. So shout out, and we're going to close out, and we're going to salute the beam. Salute to the beam in Chi-Town. Chirac, we're out. Oh, Purple Baby's back. Purple, are you back? Okay, we out.
Purple, you still there?
Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.